Okay, guys, so I'm back. All right. So we're going to do the 7 chakra reading now. Sorry, earlier I was doing the planetary information before the reading, and for a reason, whatever, it cut out. So I couldn't see your guys' comments or if you were there. So I know you were. I know you guys were listening. So I hope that message was good for you. I hope it made some sense. I hope you're preparing yourself for what you're going to be put up against. My job here on this channel is just to help you stay on track, I guess, and keep a focus on the important things as far as your journey. Because we can get sidetracked, right? We can get sidetracked with so much going on in our lives. And I'm just reaching out to you saying, hey guys, there's going to be a lot coming at you. There's going to be a lot of information, arguments, fights, questions, trickery, a lot going on. And stay focused, stay grounded. You got this. You're going to pass the test. You're going to ace it. And you're going to be right on track with your purpose. Either way, either outcome. Okay, so we're all going to stay grounded and stay in tune. Big shout out to everyone who's been keeping a lookout for me. Thank you, Cindy G. Thank you, everyone who's been looking out for me and my son and my kids. I love you. Thank you all who's been supporting me with my grandpa. I appreciate it. And for those of you that are upset with me and come against me on PayPal, I understand completely, and I will be taking responsibility for some of those situations. But if you find it in your heart to just kind of drop that energy and know that I'm getting on task now, you'll know that you're going to receive everything you deserve. I promise. If you still have faith in that, that'd be great. If not, we'll just go through it how we go through it. But let's just move forward together as a group, as a collective, as light workers who are on one path, one mission, one journey. And that's to get to the other side, right? Why did the light worker do all this drama for? To get to the other side. All right, all right, light workers, we're going to go ahead and dive into our chakras. I'm going to start with reading these oracles that I pulled out for the beginning of the reading first, though. And the first one I pulled was self-discipline. And it is about the solar plexus. And it's about responsibility. So I'm going to read that. These are some of the little oracles that I pulled in meditation before my reading. So let's read it. Hi! Okay, so self-discipline, empowerment, reliability, and fulfillment. Take responsibility for your actions and your life. Great freedom comes with great discipline. Sometimes life's lessons are difficult and hard to swallow. Hard pill to swallow, excuse me. But we take them with a grain of salt, move forward, and be happy that you learned this difficult lesson, and you can be humble enough to say you were right or wrong and continue your path and your purpose. Cradled in the palms of this loving hands is a sprouting seed, and it rises up through the soil into the light of day. Within the seeding is the growing vision of a great fruitful plant or tree. There will come a time when the steward of this seed will need to plant it into the ground for it to spread its roots and grow in full form. There will come a time for this seed of life to give back to all who have nurtured it along the way. But for now, it is safe here, being protected and honored by the one who has been given the responsibility to care for it. And my message with that, guys, is you are the seed. You have been growing in the hands of God, in the hands of Spirit. You've been given guidance and messages and truth. You know how to meditate now. You know how to follow tarot now. You know how to use other divination tools and psychic powers and abilities. You now know the difference between right and wrong. You now know the difference of your intuition, and you are guided by the golden rules. You understand the cycle of life and how it's been challenged, how something will fall and something will rise. You've been given all the information. You are the seed who has sprouted. You're ready to be planted into a foundation. But because of these planetary transitions, and especially in Mula Nakshatra, for Jupiter and Ketu coming up very soon, right now your foundation is not underneath you. There is no earth for your roots to be settled into. You might feel a little bit lost. You might feel unsettled and unstable. That's normal in the energy of saying, yep, you have no foundation. You don't. Some of you are still not quite sure what spirituality path you want to follow, what religion you want to commit to, who you want to commit to as a lover, what friends you want in your life, where you want to live, where you want to plant your roots. A lot of us are up in the air, being held by spirit, just trusting that we're not going to fall to the wayside, that we are going to be planted in a firm foundation. And that's what's coming up for you in your life, the firm foundation. Right now until February, you're up in the air. So just give it a little time. If you feel a little uneasy, a little anxious, that's fine. But you are going to find your foundation. And then I'm going to read the mind. But first, just a couple words from this entry here. Responsibilities and self-discipline are vital in creating all things we want in life, from healthy food, mind, body, and soul to the successful career or happy relationships. This card is an invitation to smile at the opportunity to fulfill your responsibilities. If we avoid responsibilities, we are unable to learn the basic lessons of discipline and organized focus to require and achieve our goal. We may drift from one relationship, home, job, or another, repeatedly ending up in situations that we don't want to be in and actually experiencing endings, but not knowing why we ended up there. Once we take a genuine responsibility for ourselves and we realize that we have the power to change, and it's always right there inside of us, we stop blaming other people and external sources for what we experience, and we become strong and self-empowered. From this place, we find the strength and drive and energy to make choices necessary to fulfill your biggest desires. The 10th house, Capricorn energy. On the other hand, if you are overly responsible for other people, you may disempower them by not allowing them to take responsibility for their actions. We each need to learn our own lessons, to acknowledge our strength, and learn from these challenges. Know that when you have played your part, and when it's time to let the seed grow on its own, by taking responsibility for yourself and embracing your own responsible life, you can build a foundation towards success. We become empowered individuals rather than dependent ones. We claim a sense of strength, freedom, and confidence, and we have found self-mastery. From this place comes the realization that we can create what we want in this lifetime. So I really like that. Taking responsibility is what I like. No longer pointing fingers. No longer blaming people for their mistakes and ours.
Uncle Brandon couldn't pick me up.
So call Grandma.
I'm just trying to tell you before you interrupted me that Francesca is picking me up.
Okay, great.
Don't interrupt me next time.
Don't talk to me like that. You will be tested. You will be tested. Okay, so that is the responsibility. Taking responsibility for our own actions, deciding where we want to go. 10th house energy, it is the number 20. I like that number about partnership, coming together in union with spirit and self. So I really think you guys are accelerating and growing into a very high version of yourself, one that you've never seen before. When you look in the mirror after this 2020 transition, you're not going to recognize yourself. Most of you won't. If you are able to look in the mirror and reflect truthfully, you'll understand that whatever happened, it's not always your fault, but it is your responsibility. And I know it's stupid, but I got that from a movie too. It was this Jurassic Park movie, you know, Dr. Hammond. And I liked his little saying in one of those movies. I know, I watch a lot of movies with the kids. But he was like, somebody was like, it's not my fault that this happened. And Dr. Hammond was like, I know it may not be your fault that something like this happens. And he said, I don't expect people to be blamed for their problems, but I do ask that they take responsibility for them. So I didn't say it perfect, but basically you're not being blamed for everything that happened to you. You're not being blamed for things that were said against you, to you, for you, done to you, and now you're on this difficult path. Heck, it may not be your fault that someone stole $200 from your wallet. That's not your fault. It's not your fault that maybe your kid took the wallet out of the purse and left it on the seat next to you. It's not your fault. But it is your responsibility to handle it from then forth. Maybe to be more careful with where you put your wallet, who has their hands on it. Maybe to change what kind of a wallet system you have. To prevent further inflict on you. I don't know, that's just an example. But you see my point? It's just like, it's not your fault, but you have to take responsibility for it, even if it's not yours. So whatever you're dealing with, that's the message of the day. The next one is 38. Sorry, I was more in track with this reading, and then the kids distracted me, and I'm losing myself. Okay. The mind, openness, flexibility, imagination, and learning. Your mind is the architect of your experience. There is no limit to what it can create. A message I got for that was, there is no limit. What did that say to you guys? It just said something to me. When there's no limit, the mind can go crazy. You can assume something and drive it to the ends of the earth. You can really put yourself through a pickle. Your mind can eat something up alive over and over again, like Rahu. Especially if you have a Rahu moon. Watch out. It's infinite. There is no end. Your mind can also infinitely build great things and overcome any hardship. Your mind has the power. So you're the direction. You tell your mind where you want it to go. Your emotions tell your mind where it wants it to go. How can you control your emotions? By getting grounded. Everyone says, I can't change how I feel. I can't help how I feel. Yes, you can. I am very irritated by people that go through an emotion and they lose their shit. And they point fingers at everyone. They did it. They said that. They did this. They triggered me. I don't care. I really just don't care. I'm here to tell you today, the way you choose to feel is a choice. It takes a few seconds, a few moments to change that perspective, but it is your choice to continue it. Dare I say, it's not your fault to feel something automatically. It happens in a flash. It hurts. It angers. It gives tears. It gives voice to your feelings. I understand that things happen out of your control and boom, you feel a certain way. But after a little bit of time of processing that, you do have a choice to continue to stay in that vibe or continue to change your vibe. And I've seen that time and time again with people. You have one excuse in your feelings, and that is you're thrown into a whirlwind and you feel something for some time. I'm talking seconds or minutes, not hours, not days, seconds or minutes. You have that excuse. And after you've had time to process that in your mind, you have a choice to hold a grudge, be pissed, be angry, be salty, be upset, be insecure, be sad, be depressed, be in anxiety, be torn apart. That is a choice. Because the other thing you can do is get grounded. So I'm just going to hone in on that. How do you control your feelings? How can you master them is probably the better word. How can you master your feelings? Grounding. Sucking in the pain, breathing it out. That's part of accepting. The moment you breathe in and breathe out, it's, I was mistreated. I went through a loss. I just suffered. I was just lied about. You know, you get my drift. You inhale that and you accept it and you breathe it out and you realize by the time you're breathing it out, nothing's going to change unless you do. You realize by breathing it out, you can either hang on to that or let it go. And I'm asking you for grounding purposes to inhale that energy and let it go. Each situation will be more difficult. Someone could have just been abused. Someone could have been beaten. Someone could have been sexually abused. Someone could have been violated in some way. That's obviously a little bit more difficult, and it takes more than a couple seconds to get through that. Understand. But you can also try to ground yourself even in those situations. You can choose to see that you have to accept what happened to your mind, body, and soul. You were violated. You can cry it out. And by the time you can take a real deep breath in, cleanly, without the, a clean breath is like a nice smooth breath. When your breathing becomes in pattern, you can start to release the pain and fear and anger. And you can stand back up again, and you can move again, and you can start to live again. And that's with anything, even the smallest of bad things that happen in your life. Do the same thing. I lost my job. Breathe it in, breathe it out. The quickest thing to do is say, okay, that was meant to be. That was meant to be. And I'm going to be in tune now with my true purpose. It happens for a reason. Maybe it's I got cut off. I was blocked from this person. I can't reach out to them. Breathe in the pain and the hurt and the anger that you were put in that position, mistreated. And you're unable to voice your opinions. You're unable to speak. You're being silenced. Breathe that in and just move forward. Realize that I've got nothing left to say to that person. I'm going to change my point of view. Maybe I don't want to tell that person anything. Maybe I'm just going to write it down. I'm just going to write down how I feel instead of voicing it to that person, and I'm going to release it. You have to do that. You have to get grounded. If you stay in a cluster F of your mind and you're like, what do I do? What do I say? I'm so upset. And you cry and you cry and you cry and you wake up and you cry and you cry and you cry again. How are you moving forward? Anyways, you're not. Within a calm focus of a single moment, the young woman trusts enough to look within. Through the window of her mind, she's drawn to the stars and the galaxies, beyond preconceived notions of the possible. Into the far reaches of the universe, her heart is open and her spirit soars. She is at peace, aligned with the infinite beauty of her true nature and mind. Ancient wisdom, keepers, knew the best way to harvest the infinite power of the mind was to stay focused upon the highest aspects of truth. Through mantras, prayers, songs, communions, and they've trained their minds to deliver clear visions of infinite well-being, even to their subconscious. In this way, they created worlds. Our mind can be our greatest ally and our most challenging foe. With our mind, we focus on the lens of being, and with that focus, energy grows into a reality. Close your eyes for a moment and capture a snapshot of your thoughts. Are they holding visions of your highest potentials, or maybe are they spiraling out of control in other directions? It is time to sharpen your awareness and the activity of your mind. And as a group of small children losing their minds in a schoolroom, the teacher does what? Gets attention. Pay attention. Lights off, lights on. Or someone can say, enough, louder than the rest of the energy going on. That's what happens when you meditate. That's what happens when you do mantras. Yes, you're having thoughts and feelings and emotions and cluster Fs all over the place, but you're going to be your highest potential, your highest teacher, and you're going to say enough with the mantras. You're going to start calling it in. Focus. And your body and your mind and your feelings will start to go into a vibration together. And the way I like to think of emotions and drama is when every vibration is like this, ding, like a changling of it, and it's just everywhere. It's like everything's all jacked up. Your mind's jacked up, your emotions are jacked up, your feelings are jacked up, your world is jacked up, everything's jacked up, and you're like, ah, and you're just like, oh my God, I can't get it together. And then if you just want to get grounded, all of a sudden, even just a simple brings everything into focus. And you stop telling yourself 1,000 things, you stop thinking 1,000 things, and you stop feeling 1,000 things. And all of a sudden it's quiet, and you can hear what needs to be heard. And you can accept that it doesn't matter at all what was said, what was done, and what happened. None of that is going to change. Not one iota. The only thing to do from now on is to just get refocused and go after what you want. And I don't care if it's realistic or unrealistic. It's your goal. It's your focus. It's your desire. It's your want. Do not let drama take you off your path. Do not let lies take you off your path. Do not let chatter and bullshit take you off your path. Don't. It's not going to happen if you say it's not going to happen. And that, my friends, is the lesson that you will learn in this transit period. With all these 7 energies into one house, you will learn how to control the moon mind, the sun's soul purpose, which are the mind and the soul are coming together, your life lessons with Jupiter, your karma with Saturn, your past life karma with Ketu. You will learn. With Mars, you will fight for what you want, and you will get it together. I know you will. So, the truth and honesty is the number 31. Truth, transparency, sincerity, and communication. Honesty opens the door to true freedom. Honesty is the currency of your inner strength. Experience the power of sharing your truth. With eyes searching outside on herself for an answer, a young woman comes to realize that in truth, she is already holding the key to her freedom at this very moment. By claiming the courage to genuinely express what's in her heart, she opens up an inner doorway to illuminate her entire experience. She realizes that her truth is not just for her, it's for others. Complications unravel. Confusion dissolves. The path forward is open and clear. This card is all about truth, to live honestly and truthfully. Knowing that we make mistakes, we make judgments, we don't mean to. The truth is, I'm humble enough to say, I screwed up. I screwed up. It happens. I'm human. Being honest in your words and actions. While sometimes honesty seems like a difficult path to walk, in the end, it is the killing of the pride and ego. It's the only way that truly fulfills and sustains us. When you can speak your truth without attachment to how others respond, think, or feel based on your truth, then you are truly free. When we gossip about others or speak dishonesty in any way, there is a part of us that knows it. If we go along with something that isn't aligned with who we really are, we feel it deep inside. By acting outside of our integrity, we betray a part of ourselves, and in doing so, we move away from our soul's path. This card is a call to new levels of honesty and transparency. It is a time to honor your values and beliefs and live in alignment with these. If there are things that need to be said, now may be the time to speak up. If you are living in ways that are not aligned with who you are, and you feel blocked or stuck in your relationships because of hidden truths or unshared feelings, take this opportunity to come clean. Talk about it, even just write about it. Find a way to honestly express yourself. Your world will be transformed. Honesty puts you on the path to fulfilling your purpose and lights up your steps along the way. The more you live in alignment with truth, the more clearly the universe can move and work through you. The universe always knows the truth. And if you are not living in truth, there will be a blockage. And the truth will set you free. In the car. Yeah. All right. So now we got through that. We're going to go ahead and take a look at our chakras. The left will be the root, and going forward will be to the crown. All right, my peoples. Sorry for the long intros. When you have that many energies to discuss, it takes up a little bit of your time. All right. I hope I find you all well today. I hope you're doing good. I really, really do. You know, part of my truth is I may seem well put together. I may seem like I have it all together, guys, but I'm hurting. You know, I'll share some transparency with you. I'm hurting. I miss my kid's father, both of them. I could use that help. I miss my grandpa terribly. He was my rock. I miss my dad. I have a lot of those issues bubbling up to my surface. It's very hard on me to be single and take care of children and a business. I have lost track with a lot of my orders and my people, and I'm trying to get back on track as honestly with integrity as I can. Would never take advantage of anyone. I give more than I get. That's part of my truth. I live by that rule. I always give more than I get. I think that's a very good rule to live by. I always give more. I am struggling right now financially, as you guys know. That's one other thing. I've got orders up the yin-yang that need to get shipped out. I've got angry people on PayPal, upset, probably thinking the worst of me. I've got a lot going on, and that's coming clean. That's being honest with you guys. And I just want to say, shit happens. Life can get unraveled in a flash. This year, 2019, flew right by me, quicker than I can tell you. It flew. It flew by me. These past 6 months felt like a week. And that's what happens. Our life can just soar right past us. And it's no one's fault. It happens. But again, the responsibility. And I think that I'm really happy with this transit. And I will say, as a Sagittarius rising, which is how I want to be, who I strive to be, is honest and loyal and trustworthy and dependable, a teacher, a student, a strength and a rock out there, and that's my mission. And I may have some stumbles. I may, and I do. But I will always pick myself back up and stay focused and have some optimism. And I just hope that by me being honest with myself and my followers, you guys can also be honest and realize that our egos can go, man. Our egos can go. We are not perfect. We're human. It's okay to mess up. It's okay to fall behind. It's okay to let life take you and spank you like a brand new baby. It's okay to get spanked. I got spanked, guys. I have been spanked in 2019. In fact, 2017 to 2019, I have been royally spanked by the universe in so many ways. But I'm going to get back up, right? I'm going to learn these lessons, take it like a champ, and I'm going to keep going. So if that inspires anyone, if it does, I hope so. Get back on your horse. We can do this. I don't care what obstacles we're facing. We're going to get back in alignment. We're going to get back on track. If you have felt spanked and like life has taken a spiral, you're going to get back on track. Promise. This is a really healthy alignment. God, your responsibilities are going to be on point. So look forward to this. I look forward to this test. I'm ready. I am so ready. I've learned a lot, and I will stay up, 18 hours a day to take care of my responsibilities if I have to. I look forward to it because I find pleasure in taking responsibility. I find pleasure in these lessons, and I hope you do too. So get honest, get real, no excuses. We're all human. It's called grace and mercy and forgiveness. And that's what we got. Grace and mercy. If you extend it to me and you extend it to your brother and sister, well, just people, friends, family, lovers. If you can extend grace and mercy into this world, and you will receive it. You will receive grace and mercy for your mishaps. I promise you. That's what karma teaches us. Grace and mercy, the extension of it. Judge not, for you will be judged, and by the measure you use. All right, guys, let's move forward. Woo! We're going to start with the root chakra. Okay, what's going on in the collective's root chakra of foundation, stability, fears, and strengths? What's happening in our root chakra? What's happening? Root chakra. Root. Okay. All right. What is happening in our sacral? Our sexual energy, our passions, our desires, our wants, the urges, the temptations. What's happening in our sacral? Okay. Put this down for my root. Okay. Not right now. Not right now, please. What? Guys, hang on. Apparently, you know, I just get started. Grab some water, grab some tea. Give me 60 seconds. I'll be right back. No. Why? 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 This is the fun part of life. All right. Yeah, you did, you little stinky baby. That's what you did. I'll be right back, my loves. Alrighty, I'm back. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so, anyways, I just changed you not funny. Go on. Go in the living room. Yeah. Okay. Let me get some other gemstones for my chakra readings. I know you guys like that. Let me grab some more. See my sacral. Okay. All right. So, for my root chakra, I have a little elephant for Ganesh, and that is just a nice jasper. Okay. But carnelian is really good too for the root. You guys can see that. Carnelian's really good. Anyways, and for the sacral, I chose to use like another jasper. It's like an orangish jasper, very darker orange. So I like to use that too. So those are really good for the sacral and root. And now we're going to be getting into the solar. I usually use like a yellow calcite, like an orange or yellow calcite for that, or like a yellowish quartz. But I left it with my grandpa. So I have to get another one. But I'm going to use fire too for these solar. So I'll just put my candle right there because fire is really that solar plexus energy. And that's going to represent your power and your strength and your confidence. So what's happening with our solar plexus? What's happening with that? Perfect. Okay. So I also have a little Himalayan rock salt, which is really good. Nice and yellow there, kind of. For that. So I'm just going to put that there just for now. Okay, and then now what's going to happen in our heart chakra? What's going to happen in our heart chakra? What's going on? What's happening in the heart chakra? What's happening in the collective heart chakra? Anything to bring to our attention? What's happening in the heart chakra? Okay. And so for that, I will be using my rose quartz. Okay. And you can also use something green. I have green aventurine. Okay, so you can use that for your heart chakra. Now, what's happening in here now for the throat chakra? Our truth, our honesty. The heart chakra is about your emotions, your love, your feelings, your tenderness, your compassion, your mercy, your gift of understanding, your healing energy. That's the heart. So what's going to happen now with the truth? What's going on with our truth? What's going on with the throat chakra? What is our truth? What is the collective's truth? What do you want to reveal to us about this chakra? What do you want to reveal to us about truth? Okay. Reveal to us about truth in the throat chakra. Okay, and so for that one, you can do sodalite or lapis lazuli. I'm going to use sodalite here. It's very pretty. Look at my little sodalite wolf. He's so cute. You can use that. So I'm going to have him there. My wolf is going to speak the truth. All right. Now let's do the third eye. What's happening in your third eye chakra? This is going to be your ability to see things with your intuition, to see them through spiritual eyes, to create. This is a very powerful chakra about creation, because through the lenses of this eye is how your world will be seen and perceived and experienced. So tell me, what's going on in the third eye? About creation and intuition. And for that chakra, we can use an amethyst, purple, like a deep indigo, but purple's good, even some blue, but I like amethyst. And you can even use, I have this hematite with chromium, like a chromium color. It's kind of rainbow colored for the third eye. Isn't that cute? This goes with some of my tarot cards, these cute, so shiny. I hope you guys can see like the rainbows. It's really cute. Okay, so I'm going to use that for the third eye. Okay, and for the crown chakra, what are we going to use? What's going on in the crown? What is being perceived? Tell me about the crown chakra. Tell me about our crown. This is our doorway, our entry from, it's like the High Priestess card, the doorway between earth and heaven, spirit and reality. What is going on in the crown chakra? How are we receiving? Is there any blockages? What are we receiving through our crown? This is the doorway from spirit to ourselves, our higher self to self. Tell me about this crown chakra. Tell me about this crown chakra for the collective. Okay, and for that, I'm going to be using, this is an opal. I believe this is an opal. What is this called? I forgot. It's like clear with rainbow. I want to say it is opal. I forget, but it's like a rainbow opal. Fire opal, I think is what it is. Fire opal. So I'm going to use that one. You can also use, of course, clear crystal quartz, okay, for the crown. It's the clarity and the door that needs to be opened. Okay, bottom of the deck is strength. And this is a Leo energy, overcoming our obstacles, overcoming ourself, having the strength to have compassion and forgiveness and mercy, being strong enough to overcome our desires. The strength card is the only card that can overcome the devil. And the devil is your addictions, your ego, your pride, and all of that, your envy. So this is overcoming all those things. Overcoming the 7 deadly sins. And that's really the underall energy of the reading today. So in your root chakra, what's going on? We have the moon. And again, we talked about that in my earlier reading today. With all those planetary movements, the root chakra represents what? The foundation and your fears. And look at that, it's being tested. And that's why the 2 wolves are howling at the moon. You've got your dark side and your light side, your yin and your yang. Your intuition is here with your conscious and subconscious. And now you're in the deep. You're in the deep. You are in the midst of your testing for this foundation. Your fears are being tested to their limits. Your emotions are at an all-time high. This is like high tide. You think about the full moon, high tide. So right now in your root chakra, there's a lot of emotions in your foundation. Where you live might be under scrutiny. Who you want in your life, who you have in your life, under scrutiny, under this testing. Think of testing as under scrutiny, like on trial. So right now on trial in your root chakra is a lot of the stable foundation you've been used to, and changes will be made. Hi, you're new here. Hi, Cam. The next thing with root chakra is 2 pentacles. Balance, harmony. What I see you doing is balancing the drama. You guys are doing amazing. You guys are kicking serious karmic butt. You are really balancing this testing, the duality of night and day, good and evil, right and wrong. You're really looking at everything with this nice level-headed sense. You're getting out your, I can't think of what it's called. Scale, thank you. You're getting out your scale and you're leveling up what's more important and what's not. And so right now the scale is out and you're putting into one side of the scale all the important things and the other one. And when you see that there's an unbalance, you're realizing you have to let go of something else. And so right now it's about letting things go in your root chakra. You're letting people go in your family. You may have dealt with some deaths, some losses, okay? Letting them go and being able to balance your life. Letting go things that you were really hoping for. Big test, huge, is putting your faith in someone. Maybe being so involved with someone, maybe even a little obsessed, maybe a little bit too much. And now you're realizing the unbalance. And you're realizing that that was a big part of your life. You put years, maybe 2 years of your life has been focused intently on someone or maybe something, school, work, whatever it is. 2 years of your life has been taken and there was a lack of balance. And now you're emotional about it because you're realizing that it was a waste, but not really a waste because we always learn lessons, but you realize that you gained nothing. You gained nothing except wisdom, except a lesson. So you've learned and you've grown, but that's not a lot to hang on to, is it? Nothing physical. So in your foundation, you've had to let go of something that you thought you would have physically and you don't have. Example, it's like paying for something, waiting for it for months, it doesn't arrive on time, and then you're told that, I'm sorry, your package is arriving late. And you have to just breathe out and go, ah, I really, 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 really wanted that package by this time. Do you still want the package? I ordered my son something for his birthday and it didn't arrive till the day after. But I already got something to replace it. So I emailed Amazon and said, I already got something else. I don't need what I ordered. I'm sorry. I'm just going to return it. Well, I had to pay for the shipping because I was being honest, and it wasn't that I didn't order the item. No, I expected the item. It was coming late. I had to pay to ship it back, and that was a loss. But at least I'm not carrying something around I don't need. So there may be a loss associated with your foundation, but it's a loss. And it's like I'm just done with whatever I was going to receive. Okay? So really with your root chakra, your foundation, you're learning to let something go that you once were really counting on and what you expected. And to be quite general, whatever you expected your foundation to be, you might have had a letdown. That's like having a teacher or a guru and you thought the world of them. And now you kind of have a letdown. Maybe you fell in love with someone and you were madly in love and they let you down. It's experiencing a loss, something that was important to you, even a death. And now you're breathing in the loss. And you're just like, this is terrible for me. I don't have anything to hold on to right now. And that's Mula Nakshatra, which actually is Ganesh here, who rules that nakshatra. Actually, it's not Ganesh. It's the goddess of destruction, and I can't think of her name. Shoot. Whatever. Kali. The goddess of destruction rules it. But it's the same thing. It's about destruction, obstacles. And so it's about losing your complete foundation. It's destroyed. And the Mula Nakshatra is actually a group of roots. If you can imagine roots, like a bunch of, I'll hold some pens and stuff here. Imagine everything I have here is a group of roots tied together, bound by a string, okay, woven together, which is your foundation. And Mula Nakshatra comes and unravels the roots, and they fall apart. Everything has fallen apart. It's the destruction of your foundation. So, you ask yourself this in your root chakra. The obstacle of your life today, after this planetary transit, who and what meant a lot to you? Has it been destroyed or challenged in some way? Were you put through a test, a fire? Was it destroyed? And then I'm going to ask you a second question. Whatever was destroyed, be it your relationship or your family or your job or your faith in someone, now that that's destroyed and the foundation is completely demolished, what do you have left? Is anything worth salvaging? What is worth salvaging? It's about picking up those pieces that are salvageable and throwing away the things that are not. I had a vase of flowers, beautiful roses. I dropped the vase. They fell on the floor. My most favorite vase, crystal with like a rainbow color in it, shattered. No more vase, no more water. Most of the flowers got cut and broken and snapped. The rose's stems were snapped. What did I have to salvage? A few rose heads, maybe 6 long stem roses. The roses that were damaged and lost their stem, I took the bud and put them floating in a bowl of water. They were still beautiful. They weren't what they were. They were transformed. And the other roses I kept in a different vase. I salvaged those. But the roses that were transformed and lost their stem didn't make them less beautiful. It made them more beautiful because now they're sitting in a desk with beautiful colors floating in water, more beautiful than I could have imagined or appreciated them before. And I am thankful that the vase fell. I lost my vase, Can't get that back. But I still get to enjoy the beauty that it once held. And I realized the purpose of the vase was not to look at the vase. The purpose of it was to enjoy the beauty of what was in the vase. And now that the vase is gone, it doesn't mean my beauty is gone. It means I can enjoy it elsewhere. It's time for a change. It's time to change my perspective. Hanged Man card. Look at this differently and realize it is not the vase, it is the flowers that I was meant to enjoy. I think you're going to shop for vases differently now. Doesn't matter what package it's in. It's what's inside. It doesn't matter what package your love life is in. It doesn't matter what they look like, how old they are, how much money they have. It's what's within their heart. Do they love you? Do they appreciate you? Do they cherish you? That is in the package. It doesn't matter what woman you fall in love with, if she has blonde hair, brown hair, or red hair, if she's 120 pounds or 200 pounds. Does she love you? Does she cook for you? Does she rub your feet after a hard day? Does she cherish you? Does she hold you in high esteem and respect you and make you feel like the lover you should be? It's not the package, it's what's within the package. And it's not the kind of job you have, the title of CEO or mailman in the room. It's not the paycheck that you get. It's how do you feel when you live your life. That's what Mula Nakshatra wants to teach us. What is the value of your life? Is it the amount of money you made and how big your house is? Or did you see all the sunsets you could see? Did you cherish all the trees and clouds and love and romance and passions that you could possibly fulfill in one lifetime? Did you take that in? Or was it thrown away? I don't know. But Mula Nakshatra is here to teach you a very big lesson about letting go of what you thought you wanted and appreciating what you have and letting go. I guess the moral of the root chakra here is letting go. And the only blockages that I can foresee in the root chakra for you guys in this reading is the emotions that still are attached to something that has broken, that's keeping you back in balance, in limbo, between moving forward and staying stuck. I see the only thing that's holding you back is emotions and quite possibly memories. That's very Cancerian here, and this is very Taurus and Virgo. Just putting that out there on the root chakra. And Cancers do a lot of nostalgic thinking and feeling. If you're overly attached to what was, time is to let go. So if you want to clear up your root chakra so you can flow in the energy of the others, my advice is letting go. And my advice is on how do you let things go? Writing letters, making peace, having a ceremony, burning the ashes of things you need to let go, getting rid of old things in your house that maybe were memorable from someone and getting rid of it. Maybe not necessarily completely like sold off or given away, but at least put in a box and put somewhere, in a garage or something out of your space where you can let it go. You can get it out of your energy. Making peace with the past. Your childhood, a lot of it is your childhood, and problems with how you were raised and the relationship you have with mother and father. It's letting that go. Being gracious and thankful for the beautiful person you are, and knowing that you are who you are because of that experience. Okay, so that is the root chakra, and that's what's happening here for the collective energy. We're going to move into the sacral. Ooh, yes. We have the Wheel of Fortune. There's a change. There's flowing. There's passion. There's growth. There's movement. Sacrally, there's some movement. There's been some old stagnant energy, and now it's being changed. We have the Nine of Swords. So the root issues of your sacral is not being able to rest well because of your thoughts. You've had some bad experiences here with your sacral. This does represent your desires and your passion. And yes, it is the sacral for a reason. It's sexual. So if you guys are sensitive about the word sex or sexual, then you got some blockages with your sacral. If you have not had sex or been sexual, you will have a blockage in your sacral chakra. If you have only had sex digitally or solely, there could also be a blockage. I'm not saying if you're a virgin you should go out and lose that. That's not what I'm saying. For those of you that are still untouched in that area, that will bloom in its own time. There's no rush. But for other people that are more experienced in that, I see a change and I see a struggle with that. For some people, what I'm feeling, this is for a specific group. This would be Capricorns and Libra, Gemini, and Scorpio. And this is a feminine. You're experiencing menopause. Even Taurus will come into play here. Okay? You're experiencing a menopausal transition. You've had some hard times adjusting with this change. It's letting go of what was, again, with that root about your youth, your energy, realizing that you are transforming into a more beautiful version of self, and that this is also beautiful. Your only purpose was not to fulfill the need to create children or even the ability to have children. That's just a part of it. The energy is transforming into this free bird. You are free. You are free of the monthly, gift burden. You're free of that. You're free of childbearing years. You are free so you can transform into a very spiritual teacher, a very psychic, intuitive being, and you are a leader of other women. That's a privilege. It is a privilege to reach this stage of life and blossom into this being. It's a privilege. And I don't want you to forget that. If you are transitioning into that energy, you have matured like a beautiful flower and you are in your prime. This is who you were meant to be as a, listen to me, soul. Being a mother, bearing children and raising them is also a gift, and that is a time and a cycle. And it's giving you the lessons and the growth that you need to be a teacher. Do you know how high an honor it is to become a mature woman that has gained life's knowledge and experience, and to become a teacher profound in the knowledge of love and life? To be someone that those go to for advice and healing? You are privileged. So embrace this transition. You are a free bird, and you are gracious and merciful and beautiful, and you should be very proud, very, very proud that you have reached this status of your soul's growth. You are now preparing yourself to be a teacher and a leader in a community of feminine women, and that's your duty. And you are also being asked to grow and keep moving forward with new ideals and new wisdom. This is about meditation. This is about soul growth. This is about ancient wisdom. Pick up a book of Enoch. Pick up a book of the Emerald Tablets. Learn about going after your desires. It is well known, and this I will focus on in a minute, but this is a woman thing at the moment because it's the sexual organs. The sacral chakra is about your sexual organs. So I'm going to talk about women first, and I'll jump into men here. But for women here, how many times as a mother did you put down your passions and your desires for the needs of family? That is the sacrifice you made. Your body was a sacrifice. A woman goes through this sacrificial period where you lose all sense of self. That is a lesson that men don't get to experience. You know, it's a feminine thing. And I'll get to the men. The men got some good stuff, but that's a feminine thing. And if you have born children, okay, and it's like you have sacrificed yourself, mind, because as a mother you will lose your mind. It's no longer yours. It's filled with thoughts of husband, lover, children, and family. Your mind is not even your own half the time. Your body is not your own. You become a vessel for nourishment. You become an energy source for those that are in need. You are a battery pack, basically, for the family. You sacrifice yourself. You find yourself doing responsibilities for the family. And someone mentioned lesbian. Lesbian would go more into a masculine energy, wouldn't she? Because she's not fulfilling a feminine role. Unless the lesbian does want to be a mother, then that's different. But there are lesbians that are mothers that would also fulfill this role. But for a woman that's more in a masculine energy, you would follow more into the masculine, okay? But right now for the sacral chakra, the sexual organs, we are talking about the vaginal area of giving birth. Okay, and this is the canal of life. This is the birth area. This is what a female was created for. It was to give life, to experience a soul inside your belly and in your body. You still have pieces of your children in your body, in your mind, and in your soul. It's all a part of you. It's intertwined. It will always be there. You've been imprinted. And so you have the natural instinct. And so anyways, this transition has made you a new bird. I do see some newness here with the Wheel of Fortune. I do feel that if you have gotten past this level of transition, you're learning more about yourself, and it's a little scary. You're trying to find confidence in your body again. You're trying to find confidence in your desires, if they're important. You're asking yourself, is my art important? Is this new career choice important? Yes. And it's about empowering your desires. They're absolutely important. And now is the time to shine and rise and transition and move forward. It's a new cycle, a new stage of life, and it is very important. And the universe wants you to let go of the past. Do not feel, well, basically shake off the feelings of guilt for putting yourself first, because now is your time to do that. Put yourself first. And, you know, that's the game of life. And so you're in this beautiful transition. You might be struggling with confidence in your body and your sexual abilities. You're struggling with confidence. If men are attracted to you at this point because you cannot give them children, you're not of a supple age to give birth or become pregnant, and some of you may be having these feelings of worthlessness. Some of you may be having feelings of shame, of a lack of self-value. And I see that struggle, okay, here. All right? And this is about the transition. Letting that go, and listen to what I said. You are a spiritual goddess. You have done this and been there and done that. Those days are over. There's no more fear. You are meant to be a divine feminine goddess. You are meant to be gorgeous, beautiful, in whatever new energy you're in. Change your body how you will. Focus intently on your body if that's what you want. It's okay now to be selfish. It's okay to indulge in sexual energy because you will be at your prime desirability there. You'll be desiring that. Okay? And it's okay. It's not selfish. And to have that thirst quenched and that hunger satisfied, to go after your career like you've never done before, to be creative like you've never been before, to jump out on a limb like never before. Do it. Get away from the fear and the shame. There's nothing to feel bad of. Let that go. And for a feminine that is not of that time period, what I see happening for you is this growth into a woman. You're at your prime growth stage. You know, like the stages of the moon is the waning and the full and the waxing. not in that order, but you know what I mean. Waxing is the youth of a female, and the full is the prime of a female. Giving birth, being pregnant, is a full moon. And the waning is an older, mature female. And that's the stages of the moon. And the moon is female, the moon is feminine. Okay. Um, so I do see this transition. It's very beautiful. And anyways, for a younger female, you're growing into yourself now. You are empowered. You are feeling sexual. You are looking for that person to connect with, to grow your life with. There is someone out there that is wanting to have a family, wanting to have a home, a career, having your desires met. You're looking for that prime partner, that one to share life with. And so far, you've been let down. You've made some decisions you're not very proud of. You're kind of like, I shouldn't have done that with that person. Maybe I have my eyes set on the wrong person. There's some fear here with who you've decided on, who you're going after. And you're being asked to let that go. These are lessons. These are births. These are growths. Your time is coming. Everything is changing for you. You are going to meet someone. And it's going to be very soon. I'm thinking between January and March. You are going to meet someone or reunite with someone that you are going to start growing and building a life with. When Saturn moves into that 10th house, you're really going to notice a very big difference. And that's going to be your midhaven. That is your purpose. You're going to start in the beginning of your life's purpose. Even in the mature women's department, that Saturn going into Capricorn is your midhaven, your purpose. So I do see it being fulfilled. Okay. And that is for the female energy there. And if we have one lesbian here in the room, if you are a lesbian female, you can find yourself in those energies. You're going to be in between, in a mix of both of those. You're here nor there. You're right there in the middle. I feel for more of a lesbian energy here. What I'm feeling is looking for that partner also. Your compass, it's like you have a compass and you're meditating and you're getting grounded and you're looking for that partner, that one that fills your heart with this passion and this joy. And it hasn't quite clicked yet, but you're seeking, you're waiting for that alignment. And so I see this compass here for that kind of an energy where you are in search. And there's been some disappointments probably with another female energy. There's been some disappointments in the fulfillment of this desire that you've been seeking, this epitome of satisfaction and fulfillment. And I do see that that is going to come also between January and March. Okay. And so it is going to be fulfilled. You're on the right path. You're on the right journey. And all I can say for you is this too shall pass. And for a masculine energy here in the sexual organs and your sexual desires, what I see, number one, this is going to be for males between 25 and 40, maybe even 45-ish. What I'm feeling here for you is disappointment. You have had sexual partners you regret. You've learned a lot that sex is more than a feeling. That sex is not a quick, satisfying outburst of feelings. You have learned and grown to believe that through the years of sexual acts, it's been unfulfilling. You have had sex and more sex, and you've come to realize that it wasn't the act that's fulfilling. It's the spiritual energy and the essence of the being that you're being inside. You're realizing that when you enter into this being, you are filling their energy source. You're feeling their root chakra, their sacral chakra, and it is becoming one. And you are feeling that. And you're realizing that sex is a union and that you have become attached to many people energetically, sexually, because you've put yourself in that position. And you've realized that there has been some abuse of sacral energy. And that a lot of it, which is creation, has been thrown to the wayside with lovers that maybe stayed a night or a day, maybe short periods of time, a few months, heck, maybe even a couple years. But you've realized that they were not meant to be there. They were not meant to stay there. and that your spiritual connection was not aligned, that your soul was always pointing a compass elsewhere, that there was another direction for you for sacral union, and it was not with the partners that you have had. And I feel for a lot of you, it could have been 9 partners. We have 9 of swords. There could have been 9 partners in your life that you regret or you wish would have been different. Maybe there's partners in your past where you wish it actually would have worked out. And you felt that connection, but you didn't act on it. And so there's remorse, and there's regret, and there's sadness, and there's anxiety with the choices and decisions made, and there's anxiety with that. And so you're feeling a little bit lost, and you're feeling like even your deepest, darkest secrets, which you may not have shared with some people, is that you have done sexual acts with people that you regret, maybe even virtually, that you have exposed yourself to other people virtually, along with your physical, and you kind of wish you hadn't done that because you've shared a part of your soul that you're not going to get back. So you're feeling a little bit violated and a little bit robbed. Now, this is going to touch, for some people, not everyone, there was a part of your sexual energy that was taken in youth. Now, whether you decided to do that as a naive person or it was not by choice, you kind of feel robbed of that also. You feel like you wish you could have done it differently. You would have been exposed to sexuality differently than you had. And there's some sadness and some fear and some sorrow and some pain when you think back on that. So your sexual energy has been affected by your past. Whether it was abuse or by choice, it's been tarnished. So all in all, there is this energy of tarnished. And that's for female and male energies. And there may be some freedom that you need to release here as far as letting that go, realizing that you're not going to get that back. You're not going to get that back. And the only thing you can do now is move on. Breathe in and let that go. Rise above the darkness and the ashes of what was. Release that. Let it all go. You're not going to change how many partners you've been with. You're not going to change what happened when you first were introduced to sexual energy. It's not going to change that you can no longer have children. It's not going to change. It's releasing it and accepting what is now. And what lies in front of you right now for both sexes is a new beginning. The number 10, the Wheel of Fortune. A rebirth and a refreshing energy. This is a breath of fresh air. It's like the difference between leaving a polluted world into the freshness of crisp mountain air. Release that. Release that sexual tension. Release that sexual energy. For men, if you hold back and you're not always giving of your sexual energy, you can actually become more creative. You can actually become more wealthy and more grounded by honing into your sexual energy and not releasing every day or every other day. And a lot of meditative gurus will teach you that. A lot of that chi energy is for creation and strength. And if you hold back yourself sexually, you will find that you've empowered your other chakras and you will give way and birth to a more financially abundant life, even spiritually abundant life. It's beautiful. It's a moment of time. I don't expect you to do that forever, but it is a moment of time where if you withhold, you can discover more things about yourself and have more drive and energy towards the things you love. When you release too quickly and too often, if you're releasing sexually too often, whether digitally, by yourself, or with other people, you will, and that's for females too, you will find that you have a lack of energy and drive to go after your goals. You will find that you are more lethargic. You will have less energy and less desire to go after your gifts. And that is held there in the sacral chakra area. So that's just part of it. I also just want to say for everyone, male and female, what I see for you involved is a releasing of your sexual past and a rebirth into and a rebirth into a new one. You're going to be meeting a new partner or the rebirth of one, but your sexual energy will change. Either you've been over sexualized and that's stopping and you're going to go through a change, or you've not been having any sex or sexual energy and that's going to change. One or the other, whatever side of the coin you're on, I see a flipped energy. And it's going to radically change your life. There's going to be a rebirth. Also for your desires, if you have had a lack of desire because you've been unhappy with all your choices, I see that that's changing and you're going to have a new passion. This new passion for some will be painting. And a lot of it may be, I'm seeing like a southern painting, like red rocks, like deserty, cactus, sunsets, more of like a, like a South American Western kind of look of painting. And for others, it's the painting of animals. And part of the beginning of your change is you're going to paint an animal that will be your spirit animal. Maybe it's a panda. Maybe it's a ladybug. Maybe it's a bird or an eagle. Maybe it's a bear. But that is going to be your inner energy. And you can relate to yourself through that animal. So I see this rebirth, okay? And that's part of it. A lot of your guys' passions are just coming in the form of your job. You're changing your career. And I just see this beautiful transformation in your career. So you're shedding your skin. You're shedding your old self. And you're transforming into a new person. For a lot of you, you have the desire to run a business. Whatever it is, it's your midhaven. That's the 10th house. That's the Wheel of Fortune. And I do see you going after it energetically. A lot of you are going to have so many ideas about your future that you're going to have some hard time sleeping because you constantly have it on your mind about this new career, this new future, this new voyage that you're going on. And you're going to be maybe so excited that you're not going to be able to sleep. You can't wait to get it started. So that's really good. So I see a rebirth and I see an opening in your sacral chakra, not a blockage. So, the blockage over here was letting go of your past so you can move on with your new roots and your new foundation coming in. But your sacral, I don't see a blockage. I see an opening. Unless, like I said, you've been holding back on one of those energies and you've not opened yourself up sexually or energetically. But really, I just see an opening happening. And that's changing. So that's good. That's really good for a lot of people. Let's check your solar plexus. We have the Queen of Wands. Wow, the Queen of the Sun, Leo energy. I love it. This is being confident, going after your dreams, your desires. Nothing's holding you back. You're loud, you're outspoken, you found your voice, you found your joy, you found your happiness. This is a really good, I take control of my life energy. And then we have Temperance, more fire energy, Sagittarius. And look, the balancing of the sun and the moon. And it's funny because the sun and the moon are in Saggy. They're coming up to be. So you finally have balance. Wow. Patience. Patience with karma. There are some obstacles holding you back. For reason, for purpose. You're meant to have patience with what will be. You're so excited with life, you can't wait. And the universe is saying there are some things you must wait for. A lot of it is your relationships, especially if you're dealing with a Leo or a Saggy. And Spirit's saying you have to find patience with that person. You have to wait. And asking a Saggy or an Aries or a Leo to wait is like asking the sun not to rise. It's almost impossible. But you are being asked to wait. There's something good coming in for you. Follow your intuitions. Know that this too will come to you. It will come. But patience is being tested, especially in the solar plexus. And this is pride and ego. Some of you guys may be struggling, and there is a blockage here because Temperance is kind of a blockage. It's about holding off. It's a long road. Something's being tempered. Something's being dealt with. And Temperament is being dealt with. Patience. Who here can say, I have a temper? I'm impatient. Let me just tell you, there is a blockage of patience, especially for fire signs. But you are being tested and asked to find meditative, some kind of meditative practice to find your patience, because your solar plexus will be blocked if you have an overconfidence or an overego, or you're an overachiever, or you're an overdoer, or you overcome people, or you control people. If you fall into those categories, you're being asked to set down the ego and the pride, because you are that good. And the Queen of Wands is sexy, beautiful, talented, gifted, and successful, just period. So yes, you are all of those things. You're being asked to be humble, to not expect your glory to be sang on the rooftops, to not expect everyone to acknowledge how amazing you are. It's to put that down and know that it's not that important to have the acknowledgement of your achievements, the acknowledgement of how great you are. It's not that important. What this means is less selfies. Less selfies, less time on social media, less time looking in the mirror, less time about your appearance. There is an unhealthy balance here between appearance and looks and ego and not. And for those of you that are the shy ones, the ones that are on the opposite end, the ones that do not like to be seen, touched, or talked to, the ones that do not like to be given a pat on the back or acknowledgement for your great achievements, if you are on the opposite of that and you are extremely humble, then you need to come out of your shell. You're being asked to come out of that experience and be more prideful, have more confidence, have more ego, speak up for yourself. There is a balance that needs to be dealt with here. And really the blockage for the solar is just balance. That's pretty easy. I mean, really. It's just, can you humble yourself enough to see where you need to strive and where you need to let go of a bit? That's all. And it takes time, so don't rush it. Temperance says this too will take a little time, but you're also going to have some peace and some balance with that. Your solar plexus needs a healthy balance. It's nice to be an overachiever and a roaring lion, but it's also nice to just sit on Pride Rock and smile at the sun and let other people take the glory for a little bit. Yeah, it's nice to be a wallflower and sit in the back of the room and let everyone else enjoy their awards and their achievements and their establishments. But it's also nice to stand up and say, hey, this is me. This is what I do well. Look at what I've achieved. Get a little pat on your back. Get some glory. Shine in the sun. Too much sun is no good, and no sun is no good. And that's why the sun and moon are so different. Notice that. Some of you guys are way too much in the sunlight, and some of you guys are not enough. You're in the dark. There needs to be some balance. Okay, I don't need to reharp that. That's what's going on with the solar. Okay? Also, control issues may be here. Sagittariuses are known for really being opinionated and believing in what they believe in and fighting for it. They're very fierce. And the Queen of Wands is confident and sometimes destructive and combative. She likes competition and she likes a quarrel and she likes to pick fights every now and then. She's not shy at all. And so I do get this energy of being over opinionated and controlling the situation and believing so much into what you're saying that you can't hear anybody else. So some of that might come into mind about being more quiet and listening and knowing that you don't know everything. And it's okay to be humble and accept that. There is some truth being bestowed upon you. And during this planetary transit, you will be transformed. And that's what I see happening here in the solar. Okay, the next one is your heart chakra. Page of Swords. This is about learning, growing. You're learning and growing to get to the other side. She's crossing a bridge. She's stepping on a sword. She made a little bridge of truth. There's a mending of bridges. There's forgiveness. Somebody here is learning how to forgive. They're taking it toe by toe, step by step, but they're learning how to change. They're learning how to forgive. They're learning how to transform, how to get from one side to the other on the sword of truth. Someone's researching. Look at all those ideas with those light bulbs. Someone is growing. And your heart chakra is opening and beautifying itself. Yeah, I like that. Baby steps. Who said that? Elizabeth? Yes. Baby steps. Baby steps in your heart chakra. Oh, the next one is more steps, the Hierophant. And he's laughing and he's looking up at spirit. And the number 5 is change, as above, so below. You're doing it. You're not looking at the whole staircase. You're just looking at the first step. And you're finding joy. Wow. The heart chakra, number 1, is open, clear, or will be. What I see is a path to destiny. I also see a huge change. Someone has been reborn. Someone has definitely changed their heart. Someone's had a change of heart. And you're learning to be anew. A lot of you have forgiven an air sign or a Taurus. You've forgiven them. They did something to you and you've made peace. Or you need to. Now, if you are on the opposite of this end here and you're not in this energy, it means you need to, and that's your blockage. If you have been unable to cross the bridge and have a mending of bridges and have forgiveness and take the first step towards forgiveness and healing, then that is your blockage. But if you have done that, then you are blockage free. Your path is wide open. You're moving forward. You're in the process of discovering that you are more powerful than you ever thought you've been. And you have really achieved a very high honor spiritually. A lot of you have found peace and happiness in meditation at home. I see a lot of you with your legs crossed, just making peace with life and the universe, and open, very open-minded, open-hearted, and you're on your way. You're achieving a higher level of success in your journey. You're going to start seeing some things coming your way, one of which will be a message and a text from the one you love, which I think would be an air sign or a Taurus. You're going to start receiving some information that they're reaching out to you, or they're going to be reaching out to you. Yeah, there's going to be a newness here. There's going to be a change, and there's going to be a commitment coming in for you in your heart chakra area. There's going to be a beautiful commitment. It's almost like a promise. I give my word that I will be there. I give my word that I will change. I give my word that I forgive. I give my word. Whatever it is, I just feel like you're saying, I give my word. I love it. And your word is being honored. Spirit appreciates this. And they see you as moving forward. So your heart chakra is looking really good. Let's see what's going on to your throat chakra. Oh, another page. Page of Swords. I like that in the throat area because it's the speaking of truth. You guys are very talkative, but there are some things you're holding back. It's like you tell a whole story, but you missed out. You left a part out. Something's been left out. Not every piece to the puzzle is on the board yet. You're learning. Things are being revealed to you slowly. Ah, we have the Lovers. Okay, I love it. This is great. For the throat chakra, you guys are having a revelation. Not all the pieces are there yet, that you are involved in a divine relationship. Twin flame or divine soulmate. This is somebody that you've known in the past, in a past life. It's someone that you're fated to. This is your person, and you are learning so much about them. And the truth is that you don't know everything. The truth is you're learning as you're going. And a lot has made sense. You're learning so much about this relationship and the truth of it and what it means, but you don't know everything. And not every piece of the puzzle is in front of you yet. There's still more to learn, there's still more growth. You are in the baby stages. You're taking one step at a time, and you're doing the right thing. You're taking one step at a time. And that's beautiful. And I see that if you have a blockage in your throat chakra, it's not being able to see the truth that this comes in waves. It doesn't come all at once, put together, that you have to put the pieces of your life together, the pieces of your puzzle. Each meaningful lesson of your life is another piece to the puzzle. And the more you pick up and learn and grow, the more you get to add to that puzzle. And right now you're learning that you are really taking all of your energy for self-growth, self-love. And that's bringing you guys closer together. And the more you're set out on your own, and the more you learn and grow, the more you're coming into union with self, and the more your person's on the way. And so this picture is becoming very clear. Dreams are also popping up for me in this throat chakra. There's some revelations being revealed in dreams. Whatever that means for you, note down any big meanings from your dreams. They're lessons. And they're basically your achievements, is what I'm hearing. If you're being given a dream of some kind of a lesson, it's an achievement. And Spirit's saying, see what you learned. And they're just showing you like the grade to a paper test. They're showing you, look what you've done, look what you've achieved, look what you've learned. And you're just replaying it so you can basically document that in your soul's memory. I do feel there's some kind of energy here about an air sign coming into your life, or Taurus, but there is an air sign for sure. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, prominent Gemini coming into your life very quickly, within days, probably within a week. So days to a week, you're going to be getting communication or a visit or a message from an air sign or this Taurus, okay? And this person's going to come forward with love. This person wants commitment. I see marriage on the board here. This person sees you as a spouse, or they will be your future spouse. Living in your truth is, when you're a student, you don't tell the teacher how to do their job. You learn. And so the universe is your teacher. And as the student, you're not going to keep telling the universe how to bring your lover to you. You're just going to tell the universe, I want my lover. And in the way you do that is by saying, thank you for this love. Thank you for this partnership. Thank you for this union. Thank you for this. And you feel that. It's a choice you make to continue calling it in. Not telling the universe, I expect to see them by December 21st at 7 p.m. at this place, because I've been manifesting that for months. And I know that that's going to happen at this time. And if you're psychic and you know that, great, then it will happen. But, if not, quit telling the universe how to do it. Just let it come in. When you stop looking, when you stop searching for the butterfly will land on your shoulder, and that is love. When you stop seeking love hardcore, it's going to land on your shoulder. With peace, grace, mercy, and stillness and quietness and the beauty of the sunlight, it will just lay there. So I really just see the energy of quit controlling and stop seeking only love, and seek happiness, and happiness you will find. And that's the truth there about the throat chakra. If you're having a blockage, it's maybe you're not doing that. You're seeking the relationship too much and not love and happiness. You can find love in everything. You can find love in a picture you hang on your wall. You can find love in a new bamboo plant you want to put on your coffee table. You can find love in the beautiful Christmas tree you've just set up. You can find love in an animal. You can find love and peace in memories, in pictures. There's so much love. There's so much peace and acceptance and joy, and I want you to find that, and you're going to find love. But if you spend your time worrying, sad, stressing, you're not going to find that love. The first step on the staircase is knowing that it's out of your control. That's the first step, out of your control. The next step is peace, acceptance. Step 2. And step 3 on this little staircase is going with the flow. Watery moon energy, just flowing, growing. Step 4 is finding happiness in every little moment. Gratefulness, thankfulness, and so on and so forth. Those are the steps you take towards divinity and love and union. And we're learning that right now, and we're growing. So let's go ahead and see what's happening now in the third eye chakra. Oh, how can you get everything done right when the blockage is vision? We have a blockage of third eye vision here. 3 of Swords. How can we manifest anything good when all we see and expect, because the third eye is expectation, is this? Please. And if this isn't you, it's not you. But when you get the 3 of Swords in a reading, number 1, there is pain associated. There is experience and heartache associated. There is suffering associated, and it has not been let go of yet. The third eye, which is your creative spark, cannot operate when, and I'm going to be honest, please don't get mad at me. I have a feeling this is a very big blockage. I have a feeling that a lot of this stuff is flowing. We see flow, we see flow, we see flow, we see flow, but I see a blockage at the root, and I see a blockage at the third eye, a little blockage in the solar, little blockages here. And the main one is the third eye, and that is in correlation with the root. Also in correlation with the sun, the solar plexus. You know why these 3 are together? Because the past is holding on to your root chakra. Experience, pain, history, foundation, everything that was, everything you know for certain is your root. And that's being demolished. Your confidence here about expectation and wanting the universe to work in a specific way for you, for this. Whatever reasons you have expectations and confidence, it's being tested. And then comes the third eye. And that is what you see and believe becomes things. So if what you're feeling and dealing with becomes something and your third eye is creating it, are we creating more disappointment? Are we creating stress, anxiety, heartache, separation, and disappointment? Because the third eye takes instruction from the rest of your body. It's taking instructions. And right now, the instructions and the blueprint that your third eye has to work with is heartache, sadness, jealousy, anger, suffering. Supporting that, we have the 3 of Pentacles. It's not ironic that we have a 3 and a 3, because the 3 talks about healing, Empress energy. This needs healing. This is a blockage. It's the most prominent one so far out of the chakra reading. This is about other people. There is third-party interference. 3 and 3. 3 of Swords, 3 of Pentacles, other people. There's karmic energy surrounding you for sure. You cannot see your way past karma. Karmic people also. There's a karmic person that is driving you insane. I don't know if that's your mom or your lover or your lover's lover, okay? But there is a karmic person driving you insane. Dad, mom, sister, brother, whoever, okay? Someone's driving you insane and you just can't see past them. They're right there, front and center. You're imagining a life of marriage, joy, happiness, union, lover energy, right? That's what you want. That's your truth. You want that. You know this is your truth. But instead of seeing a duo, you're seeing a trio. Trio. Someone else is in the way. Okay? And I'm not saying that makes it, I was getting a call. Okay. I'm not saying that that's easy to overcome, but I am saying that it's an issue. And I am saying that if you keep seeing that person in your future, or even in today, that person's going to be there today and tomorrow. The more you envision that person. Now, I'm not going to harp on this. I'm going to give you help. When there's a karmic person in your life, the best thing to do is to get them out of your mind. How do you do that? You quit thinking about them. How do you quit thinking about someone that's driving you insane and you feel so angry about? We go backwards. Go backwards. You make peace. You meditate. You humble. You release. You accept. You honor yourself. You let go of the past. It's a process. It's not a quick remedy. I'm not going to give you a pill and it's going to go away. There's nothing out there that's a quick remedy. It takes time. Temperance knows this. It's going to take time for you to practice how to exit and, what's a better word? How do you, I want you to exile this karmic person from your life. This is going to be one of the hardest things you're ever going to do. It's going to start with a candle ritual. I do recommend you do that. Let me do that. Let me show you. I haven't done a candle ritual in months, but let me show you. Give you some help. And I don't have black. Okay. All right. You're going to want to get some dragon's blood incense. You're going to want to get some sage. Get my things. Hold on. Ah. Okay. This is my own concoction. You don't have to do it, but I would do it. Okay, you're going to want to get some dragon's blood incense. All right? That automatically gives you power over a situation. Also, frankincense would be very good. Myrrh to connect with the ancestors and the power of the universe and the holiness that it holds. Masculine, feminine energy. I would recommend getting a mirror, okay? Because it wants to reflect. You want to get this out of you. You want to reflect it away from you. So you're going to want to reflect the drama away from you. You're going to tell the universe in a note, I want you to get some paper, also write it down, that you are expelling this energy from your life. You no longer want it. It's done. It's out of your life. It's gone. You don't want this person there. You don't want this energy in your mind. It's not anything about the person. You just want to expel this thoughts and this energies out of your mind and body and soul. You just don't want to have it with you anymore. You want to energetically reject that karmic person out from your body and your essence. Anyways, you're going to do that. I would recommend the mirror. Get your candle. I would do black if you have one to expel negative energies, but maybe the karmic's not negative. Maybe they're just in your way. You know what I mean? So you can do green, okay, which is for healing in the heart chakra. But you are focusing on your third eye, your envisionment, what you're projecting. Because basically your third eye is a projector and you are projecting what you feel. and it's very painful. Thank you so much, Elizabeth. I'm so glad. Oh, I'm so glad. I have to read more of that message here in a moment. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, so you can do the purple, okay? We'll just do that for now. You're going to want to write on your candle that person's name and how they make you feel, okay? That's what you're going to want to do. And you're going to want to write on there, I release this energy. And you don't have to use the base at first. You're going to want to write that on the candle. This is a little bit weird for you, but this is my own magic, okay? You're going to want to get in the shower with this candle, whatever candle you have. And you're going to take a bath with it, and you're going to cry. You're going to cry. You're going to let that pain out, how they make you feel. Rejected, unappreciated, unloved, cast aside, everything. And you're going to want to put those tears on that candle. The water is going to rush out the energy, cleanse you, purify you. The water from your shower is going to make you feel better. The steam is going to relax you. It's going to be a release. And all that water and energy from your shower will be part of this candle. And it will start to feel it. All those emotions and sadness is going to be on this candle. Every bit of water washing off your body will be rushing onto this candle. It's going to feel all those emotions that you've had. So now the candle will be energized with your energy, your sadness, your pain, your releasing energy. The candle is going to be instructed to basically take power in letting go of this. You're going to write that down and all that, like we said. You're going to write on the piece of paper, like I said. You're going to put the paper folded in a little thing on your mirror, kind of have it underneath the candle, okay? If it drips over on the paper, that's fine. Anyways, you're going to do that. Then you're going to get rosemary. I get powdered rosemary, and you can rub it on your candle or sprinkle it on. Put that into the candle. This is about fidelity, loyalty, commitment, and it's about honesty, okay? And so you're going to say that you will honestly honor peace with this person. You will honor mercy. You will honor forgiveness. You will honor letting this go. And you have only the best intentions. You're going to say this, I only have the best intentions for this person. No harm. I don't want to cause them harm. I don't want to cause me harm. I have only good intentions, and I genuinely want to release this person from my life, not out of anger and hurt and sadness and all of that, but for peace. I want this person out of my life because I want happiness, and this person makes me unhappy. I want them out. I genuinely want peace. And you're going to really put that in there. You're also going to want to add, no, that's too powerful. Wormwood. Wormwood is going to be very good. You can crumble this up like that, sprinkle it around your candle. Wormwood is good for protection and love. It's about calling in spirit. So you're going to want wormwood to give you love and peace and honor and respect doing this, okay? You're going to want to use some regular salt. Okay, Himalayan salt's fine. It purifies, it protects the circle of your wish and your power, and you're going to want that. You're also going to want to add ginger powder. Okay, ginger powder, and you can sprinkle that on your candle. It brings newness. Ginger is release and purification. Ginger is a renewal and a calming energy, and ginger just brings a vibrancy to it. Just the energy of it is, I love ginger root. And it's tangy and it's strong and it's spicy, but it's so fresh. And so it's a nice potent punch to the ritual that you're going to be doing here, the spell, okay? It's a wish, it's a spell, it's a whatever you want to call it. But you're going to put that with it, and you're going to, just say, I give power and authority to the universe to take this away from me. And I have power and authority to ask that this leave me. You're going to use that. So you're going to put that there. You're also going to want to use, no, that's not the right one. I think it's cardamom seeds. I'm not sure. No, that's not it. Shoot. Well, it's you can Google it. It's an herb for victory, for success. And I forgot the name of it. I'm not sure what this is. I cannot think of the name of it, but you can Google it. It's an herb for victory and success. I thought it was cardamom, but I feel like I'm wrong. But anyways, it's for victory, and it's a cleansing agent. And you're going to want to use an herb. Just Google herbs for victory and cleansing, purification. And you're going to want to order that herb. You want to sprinkle that on there. And you're going to claim victory over your life. Okay? You're going to claim, and you're going to sage it. You're going to sage the room. You can use some Palo Santo for peace and bringing in the ancestors and basically making peace with the past, making peace with what was. Drums are really good to listen to when you're doing this, some kind of peaceful drums. It sets you in a rhythm of your heart and your body and your mind. And you're going to let it go. You're going to light that candle and you're going to let it go. And you're going to release that person from your life. And you're going to just really mean it. You're really going to mean it. You're going to get rid of that person. And it's not, it's from your mind. So you can quit bringing them further into your life. So you can quit thinking about them. So you can quit worrying about them. So you can quit seeing them, hearing anything about them. When the universe knows that you want nothing else to do with that karmic person, you're not going to hear anything else. Somehow, some way, like magic, it's going to disappear. Yes, that is magic. And maybe they'll break up. Maybe they'll drift away. Maybe they'll move away. Whatever it is, who cares? They're out of your life. They're out of your life. And the universe will stop, like a sudden stop, making you hear anything about them, see anything about them, anything. You're going to quit having any kind of manifestation about them. And the mirror will reflect those thoughts outward, away from you. And you're going to put that in your written word, away from me and their name. Away from me, karmic so-and-so. Away from my mind, away from my heart and my body and my experience. Away from me. And you're not causing any harm to anyone. Not your lover, not you, not anyone, not the karmic, no one. You're causing no harm. None. That is good karma. You are just getting that energy gone. Period. That's it. And that's what you're going to do. You're going to get that energy gone. Okay? From your life. You don't want it anymore. Cast it out. Black is really good for that. But if you want more peaceful kindness in your ritual, do a green or the purple, okay? Anyways, I would recommend that to start getting this person out of your mind so you can start manifesting a much more beautiful life. And that's about making progress and working on the situation. The Three of Pentacles talks about you really having to go in and do the work. You really have to go in and make some efforts here. It's not going to happen for you like a baby. You're going to have to start working at this. You're going to have to work with the universe, with yourself, with everything. It takes effort. And so that's what you need to do to get this energy out of your mind, out of your third eye, is the effort to expel this toxicity from your vision. Because right now, if there is a blockage and all you keep seeing, hearing, or feeling is karmic, it needs to go. It just needs to go. And so anyways, that's a blockage, okay? And I do see that as a problem in this union that can happen. And it's just a focus on self. Focus on yourself, not them, not her, not him, nobody. Just you. Get that away from you. And once you do that, all of a sudden, third eye unblocked. It's going to be cleared. Release this karmic. It's a third party intruder in your life. It's not you. It's not your lover, because you guys are a duo here. You guys are the truth. You guys are a union. You guys are the honesty here. The problem that you're experiencing is an outsider, is a third energy. And it's learning how to deal with that. Making peace and understanding that everything happens for a reason. Everything is woven together like this beautiful thing here. Everything is woven together to make one big picture. Understanding that this karmic person happened for a reason. It made this picture what it is. And so it's just accepting that and moving on, and also getting rid of them. You don't want to keep thinking about it. So move on, Steph. Let's move on. Last one here is the crown chakra. What's going on with this? We have Three of Wands, expectation. The crown is the doorway, remember? So you're expecting the door to be open. You're waiting also. This is waiting. Three of Wands is waiting for the door to be opened. Okay, that's a really good energy. And the next one is, yes, the Fool.
Hey, Mommy.
Hi.
Hi,
I love you too. This is beautiful. Renewal, fresh, brand new, fresh start, brand new energy, gorgeous. The crown is wide open. Wide open. Leap of faith. I literally see your crown chakra unblocked. It is ready and waiting to receive strength and energy from the universe like you are pulling it in. Your crown is open. That's one of the most open chakras in your entire system here is your crown. You meditate. You receive light and healing energy from the universe. You are open to receive that. You know what this means? You know about sacred esoteric knowledge. Yep, deep wisdom. You are well aware. Here you go. You are well aware. There's nothing hidden from you. There's no clouded judgment. There's no clouded anything. You are welcoming all of the universe to come through you now. Psychic abilities, intuitive abilities, any kind of spiritual abilities. You are welcoming it. It's here. Doors wide open. Come on in, universe. Whenever you want to get started, start. And that's fine. And then the universe tries to go flowing through you, but then there's a blockage right there at the very beginning. As soon as you meditate and sit on the ground and open the universe to come in and flow through you and grow your life, boom, it hits a dead end right away because the third eye. Right? I see it, baby. So this is not flowing. It's not activated. Third eye is not activated. So I don't know if that helps anybody, but there is a lack of third eye activation. It's dead. It's not activated. And it's because of the pain and all that. We already went through that. I'm not going to harp on it. Okay. Then, this is good. Your truth. You're speaking your truth. You're living your truth. I see people doing a lot of positive word affirmations. So say you're getting on some I am affirmation videos. You're speaking it. You're calling it into your universe. Great. I do see that open. I see that growing. And your heart, you're forgiving and you're opening up and you're like, oh, my heart's so good, Steph. I'm forgiving. I'm open. It feels wonderful. I'm learning. This is all gravy. This is all good. Throat and heart are looking good for you watching, okay? And, it's just this confidence thing here too. It's either, like I said, overconfident or not confident enough. That needs balance. So there is a blockage there. And then, just the whole bottom chakras are not balanced. This is all masculine too, by the way. So obviously whoever I'm talking to is having a struggle with masculine energy. And that's probably your lover, male or female. You are having blockages there. And a lot of it is being cleared because the Wheel of Fortune. I see that something's changing in their life. Your masculine is undergoing a huge change, and that will help you grow. But also this is father. So there may be some pain associated with fathers, okay? For the lower chakras, for you, okay? And once this is dealt with, you're going to be fine. It's just letting go of the past, and you're working on it, and I know you are, and you already know how to do that, so I'm not going to harp on that either. But really, yeah, that's what I see in your chakras. Really the only main issue is that third eye. So you're going to deal with that. And the other one is your root. That's the second most important one. And that's letting go of the past and what was. Letting the foundation completely fall apart so you can rebuild. The third one on my list would be the solar plexus. And that is the lack of balance. It's either all or nothing with you. All or nothing. We have to have a middle ground here for confidence and focus, determination, and healing. I also want to add, because the solar plexus is really about health and your body, somebody's stomach may need some work. A lot of Scorpios are struggling with their stomachs right now, Scorpio season, for Vedic, so you might be having some stomach issues, bubble gut, whatever you want to call it. Also, maybe just a gut, just saying, maybe you're drinking, I don't know, you got some gut going on. Maybe you just have a lack of exercise, a lack of nutrition and exercise should be a focus, and that's struggling. So if there is an areas of body health, that's also it's minimal, but it is a struggle. It is a blockage. Once you start working out and eating healthier and clearing up some of that stomach issues, the solar plexus, you're going to start to feel better. And this will unclog really easily. You'd be surprised that by the way you physically look will affect your confidence. It will make you more humble for those that are too confident, and it will make you more outgoing for those that are not confident at all. So that is a focus that has not been dealt with. So if you're out of shape for your personal self, because everyone has a different shape. Okay, we got bodybuilders and we got, people that are just fit and active. It doesn't matter what you look like. I don't care if you look like a magazine model or, the mom next door. It doesn't really matter. What matters is that you feel good. That's all that matters. And if you're feeling good, if you are feeling confident and good, then you're going to be able to fix this blockage, okay? So that's it. And then the sexual bit, explore that a little bit. See what works for you. I've already mentioned those issues. I'm not going to go over it. But yeah, it looks great overall. So sorry for the long reading. I hope that made any sense and cleared up anything for some people that were having some problems with their chakras, and maybe this was a message for you. I hope it was. Great. So those are the obstacles. Before I end, I'll just do a quick reading on your person because I know a lot of you guys like to see what's going on with your person. So just a quick one. Let's do that. And I'll use my deck. All right. So quick reading on your person. This would be your lover. Woo! My word. Okay. They're just in a big old hurry. Who is this? Big old hurry. All right. I'm hurrying. I know it's been a long reading. I know. Okay. All right. Ay, ay, ay. Impatient people. Just kidding. So, what's going on with your person? One more shuffle. All right. We're going to do chakra readings for them. Nope, we're going to do a Celtic. We're going to do a Celtic for your person. Actually, yes, we are going to do a Celtic. Okay, announcement. Bottom of the deck. Underall energy for your lover. What's going on in their life? 8 of Cups. Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. They just don't care. They don't care. Right now, they're in a moment of I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. Do what you want, karmic, I don't care. Do what you want, divine, I don't care. Do what you want, universe, I don't care, I don't care. I just don't care. Your person is in a moment, or should we say a funk, of they just don't really give a darn what's going on. They're in a I'm fed up. I am fed up. Fed up. How are they coming in? Wow, 9 of Cups, 3 of Swords. This is going after their own happiness. What makes them happy? They're healing. They're trying to heal. They're loosening up those swords from their heart. They're getting over a breakup. That's what this is. Your person is getting over a breakup or even a fight, because I know a lot of them watch my channel and say stuff. They weren't broken up, but they did have a fight. Got it. Good. Get it. So whoever this is getting over a breakup, and they're finding some peace with that. Strong Scorpio, Gemini energy. Very strong Scorpio energy so far. But they're just getting over a separation, a fight, a breakup, whatever. They're almost giving that person the bird. The bird. They just don't give a damn. This person is so done, and they're on their way to healing. But I have to mention this, and y'all are going to hate me, and maybe it's true. Maybe it's not. This person is drinking. If your person drinks, or you've known them to drink in the past, and you haven't been in contact, and you just don't know. Listen, Linda, your person is drinking. Okay? Maybe it's the holidays, whatever it is, they are picking up that bottle, whatever it is. I don't care if it's a beer or vodka. They're picking up a bottle somewhere, or they're picking up a glass of something, and they are just done. They want to check out. That's part of their healing process. And that's just really how your person sees themselves right now, is just trying to overcome the BS. What are they dealing with right now? We have 7 of Cups, choices in reverse. This is a lack of confusion. This is good. This is I'm no longer confused. But it's also I don't have a choice. I don't have a choice, Steph. Your person's like, I don't have a choice. What choice do I have? I have to suck it up, Buttercup. I have to, do whatever the universe is telling me I have to do, and I have no choice in it. Screw it. Fine. Do what you want. Do what you will, Lord. Do what you will, universe. I just give up. I don't have a choice in the matter anyways. Someone feels powerless and helpless. That's your person, because they're dealing with justice. This is the truth.
Mom?
This is karma.
Mommy?
This is a smackdown.
Did you have cheese with you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What is that wrestling match? WW whatever wrestling, World Wrestling, I forgot the name of it. Whatever. Anyways, Rock says, "Do you smell what the Rock is cooking?" Let me tell you, the universe is the Rock, and it's a cooking.
Mom?
Thank you, BJ.
Mom?
Mm-hmm.
Can you go get me cheese with and pizza?
Yeah.
Right now.
Hang on, guys. Cheesy bread and pizza. Pizza. Who has a pizza? What do people make? Pizza out of peaches? Okay, all right.
And I really want cheese bread and pizza.
Here you go, baby. It's too hot. My candle smells so good. I have to order some. Those are all gone. Brother ate them. So that's still pizza. Pizza's fine. Picky. Oh my gosh. I'm like, we're all starving. I'm hungry. He's hungry. I'm going to finish and get some dinner. Okay. So anyways, your person is really dealing with a karmic smackdown. Okay. And therefore, they just don't give a diddly damn. They don't give a darn. They just don't care. I think they do care, but they're bottling up their emotions. Personally, as a reader, that's what I feel. Bottling up emotions. Thank you, Melissa Fana, for the PayPal. I really appreciate that. Thank you. So yeah, your person's just ingesting the smackdown. Okay. So the next one is the past. In the past position, we have the Queen of Pentacles. This is you. You're coming in, male or female, doesn't matter. Caring, nurturing, giving, and loving. Wonderful. I don't mean to brag about you, but you are coming in wonderful. You're coming in as a natural healer. A lot of you may have a Venus in Virgo or a Jupiter in Virgo, okay? For a lot of you. I also feel that regardless of the sign, I do think that you guys have had a great love. With the Page of Cups, I feel like it was beautiful new love. I also feel like in the past, this person professed his or her love to you and confessed their heart. And they were really poetic about it. It was really beautiful. The way they told you they loved you, the way they told you they cared was profound. It was shocking to you, and it meant a lot to you. It held a lot of weight. And you value that. You value that very much. The way they profess love to you, you really have never let that go. It meant something. And in their past, they've offered love to a Queen of Pentacles. This could also be that in their past, they may have hurt you and offered love to an earth sign. Taurus, Virgo or Capricorn. They gave them love. They gave them the offer that you should have had. There was a third-party relationship. They were being selfish. They were drinking a lot, partying a lot, going out a lot. They may have met someone going out during all this nonsense, and they offered this person love in the past. And now they're dealing with karmic payback because it was the wrong choice. 7 of Cups in reverse. So you messed up, dude. You messed up, girl. You made the wrong choice, and now you're paying for it. And that's also what's happening. Let's go ahead more into detail. We have the 4 of Pentacles, certainty. And we have the King of Swords. This is what they're doing right now. They're getting control of themselves. They're also being very stubborn. They're not letting go of the fact that they screwed up. They're like, nope. Yeah, I know I screwed up. I do. You can't deny it. I can't hide it from me. I know, but I'm not going to let it go. I'm holding on to a grudge. I'm hanging on to whatever I have. I don't want to let go. And that's what's happening right now. They're not letting go of the past. They're not letting go of a grudge. They're not letting go of anger. They're not letting go. They're just stuck. This is a very fixed energy. So I don't care what sign they are. They're very fixed. Like they're just not movable. They're not flowable. Difficult person to deal with. And what they're facing right now is also a hard ass. Like this could be the judge. This could be the lawyer. This could be karma. This could be a police officer. This could be you, King of Swords, male or female. Whoever that is, you're not letting go either. You're hanging steadfast onto the truth. You're hanging on steadfast to what needs to be dealt with. And you're taking responsibility with the number 4 Emperor energy. You are claiming control over a crazy situation. And that's what karma is doing. They're making your person get control and take responsibility for their actions. And that is a karmic smackdown. In the future, wow, we have Leo passionate desire energy and 5 of Cups, 5th house energy. Somebody here could have Venus or Jupiter, Moon or Rahu or Ketu in their 5th house. And this, my friends, is, you thought you lost it all? You thought it was over? You're so sad? Too much water under the bridge? It's done, right? It's over, dealt with. There's nothing left to be happy for. You might as well throw in the towel. It's over, right? That's how your person is thinking. That's why they don't give a damn. Okay, they just see it's over, game over. I'm getting smacked. What else can I do about it? I might as well toast to the universe and say F it. And they're very pessimistic and depressed, and they have a lot of regrets. Coulda, shoulda, woulda syndrome. Yet, the universe is saying just this. It's not over. See those 2 cups? They're still standing up. Yep, everything's not lost. You're whining over spilled milk. It's not over yet. There's 2 doves coming in for hope. The storm is still amidst you right now. There is a storminess of emotions. You are in an emotional turmoil, but it's okay. Peace is coming to restore balance. The 2 of Cups is about balance. The 2. There is still a relationship to be had, and it is one that you desire. And whoever's relationship this is will be seen in the 5th house. Yep, this is going to be seen in the 5th house. Like I said, those signs in the 5th house, you're going to see it. Venus, Jupiter, Rahu, or Ketu, it's your karma. It's your fate. It's your destiny. It's your lover. It's the person you're supposed to be with. You'll see them there. They're going to be right there. And that is the house of children and relationship and passion. So there could be children involved. There's a lot of chemistry also with you and this person, sexual chemistry. And it's coming back up in the future. After this person gets off of the, I guess, what do you say, like their depression, their sadness, after they get out of this funk where all is lost and there's too much under the bridge, after they realize that justice is actually coming back into tune with their fate and their destiny, they'll get over this whiny party, this pity party, okay? Because this is a pity party. It's a lot of grief too, I'm not gonna lie. Your person is grieving. They also may have lost somebody during this time frame. It could have been a mother, because I have the 9 of Cups, 9 months. It could have been a mother energy here. That was the Queen of Pentacles to them, everything to them. And this mother was taken from them by maybe a cancer, or maybe there was like a divorce. Maybe the mother left them in early childhood, or they're very far from them. That could be. It could also be depression that the mother of their children is no longer with them. Maybe they were also passed away to some kind of disease, or maybe they're having a separation with the mother of their children because they no longer get along and it's over with them. And that relationship is the one that they've walked out on, or the mother of the children walked out on them. Okay? But and that's all karmic, you know. If this involves their true love, I love you too, or their lover, their destined soulmate, there is no walking out. And if somebody did walk out of a soulmate or a twin flame energy, then you have to come back. There's no ending. There is no separation. So this person may be feeling the sting that they've walked out of a very desirable partner, fated partner, and the karmic had to go. And they're having some grief about their decisions, and some grief and sadness that they screwed up. They again chose the wrong person. They offered their cup of love to the wrong person, and now they have karma to deal with, and it's not a nice energy. How do they see themselves coming in? How do they feel coming in? I have 2 major arcanas. I have the Empress, and I have the Magician. This is about taking control of their life again and healing. This is about taking control of their abundance, a rebirth. They're working out, or at least they see that in the new year, they're going to work out. They're going to be a new them. If they're a guy, they're going to put on 20 pounds of muscle, and they're going to look like a big hunk of man meat. Okay? If they're middle-aged, they're going to look better. They're going to go do something with their hair, get a new car, whatever. Abundance. They're going to do something to change their lifestyle. For a woman, you know, coming out of this, and you know, they're just done. They're going to be starting a new life. They want to have a child. If they can't have a child with this person, they want to go have a child with somebody else. Okay? Gemini, Virgo energy. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you so much, Dino. Okay, so my neighbor, Dino, my neighbor, gave us a cute little ornament for Matthew. An ornament, a Christmas ornament. He gave you a dinosaur one. I know. I'll get it in a minute. Okay? Yeah, so nice. I'm working right now. I just said okay to him. He's putting it by the door. Okay, we'll get it in a minute. Eat your food. Okay, so anyways, so the way your person sees themselves coming in is healing, recovering, taking life on by the horns, overcoming this hurdle, starting fresh again. The Magician is a brand new beginning. It's taking control of your life. It's making a decision and, you know, going with it. It's really creation, and it's a fresh, brand new start. The energy's in your person's hands. They're starting fresh again, and they're healing and they're growing. So they're growing a new life and a new beginning. The way they see themselves is overcoming this and actually coming out ahead, coming out for the better. They know that this grief is temporary. Your person doesn't think they're going to be in a pity party whining forever. Your person is like, you know what? I'm going to get over my sadness. I'm going to drink for maybe a month or 2. I'm going to have some sadness. I'm going to have some grief. I'm going to overcome it. And then I'm moving on. So this person's not going to hang on to their grief for very long. Okay? The next one is, how do you feel about your person coming into this? Okay? Let's go ahead and see. You feel like you're holding back. Bottled up emotions. You can't wait to hear from them. You just want to speak to them. You want to share your heart, your lessons, everything. You're ready to explode. You're holding back all your feelings for this person. You're tired of the distance. You're tired of being quiet. You're tired of no expression. You're just like, Steph, I cannot hold back. I'm going to explode. It's been so quiet for so long, or I've held back for so long. I haven't said what I felt for so long, Steph. Oh my God, this person's been holding back. You also feel like your person, this guy, this girl, has been holding back. So you're like, Steph, this person's not been sharing their feelings with me. They've been holding back. They've been hiding how they really feel about me. They're not telling me what they really want. They're just bullshitting me. And it's a very big burden. So you're basically saying, you know, Steph, this is the biggest burden of my life. Having to put up with this person that is not honest, not forthright, never sharing everything. I never know the whole truth. I never know what they're feeling. If they would just open up to me, I would be so good for them and we would be so great, but they're not. And I'm tired of this stuff. I'm done. I'm burdened. I can't continue this burden. Every time I do a reading on my person, they always come out Five of Cups, or they always come out King of Swords, or they always come out, with this selfishness and this self-indulgence and this stupidity and this Seven of Cups in reverse. And I'm just so tired of it stuff. They're always coming out like this and they're never changing. And so you're just like, I am burdened. And that's how you're coming and feeling about this. It's just burdened. And what does your person need to do to fix all this mess? And what is going to happen? What is this challenge? How are they going to get back into communication with you? How are they going to be in union with you? Wow, death and unconditional love. They have to let go of the past and forgive. And that is the hardest thing for them, because as you see down here at the Four of Pentacles, that's what they're doing right now. They're hanging on. They're not letting go. They have to love you unconditionally. And they also have to feel like you love them unconditionally. For some, they also have to make peace with their mother. They have to let that go. They have to know that she's still in their life, even though they're not there. It's this ending. Part of the challenge is accepting that their mother is no longer with them. And whoever they've associated their mother with is not their mother. And they have to let go of that. They've been projecting a mommy issue on a lot of different people and a lot of different situations. And it's really about letting go. And that's going to fix and heal everything. I love you too. And so that's what needs to be done. A transformation with death, Scorpio again, and healing. Unconditional love is the fourth chakra. Healing, forgiveness, mercy. Letting it go, I guess, is what they have to do. The outcome, what is going to be the outcome of your person's life? Wow. Divorce and Four Swords. This is healing over a divorce. Whoever I'm reading for is going to have a divorce or had a divorce. And they have to heal and recover from it. There needs to be some rest. There needs to be a break period. There needs to be a moment of aloneness in this separation. Now, if the divorce already happened years ago, it means they haven't healed from it and they need to heal from it now. Maybe the divorce happened when they were kids. Maybe they were in a divorced family and they need to heal and recover from that separation and they've never acknowledged it. Whatever it is, it could be both, it could be just one. I don't know what your outcome is for your precise situation, but the overall energy is recovering and healing and meditating and making peace of mind with the separations. Because this person, your person, is separating from a decision or a choice or a past that they no longer have. They're not even choosing to leave. It's karma. It's over. The universe is saying it's over. You don't even have a choice. It's in the energy. It's happening to you. And it is what it is. You made a bonehead decision with the Seven of Cups in reverse. You chose this Queen of Pentacles or this person from the past. You offered them your love. Okay. And now you're having to walk out of the relationship, or they're walking away from you. And all because you picked the wrong cup. It wasn't the Holy Grail. You had a bunch of cups in front of you. You were supposed to pick the Holy Grail. You were supposed to pick the one, but you didn't. You picked another one. And this is the, how do you say, the results. What does the universe see about the situation overhead? The world. An ending. The completion of a cycle, a karmic cycle. Lessons learned. Nothing is to waste. Nothing is all for naught. Even your person has learned a very deep, valuable lesson from that choice. And Spirit will always make a bad choice for good, turning it around. And this is a completion. It's over. Oh, there was an extra card under there. Okay, we have the Page of Pentacles, which is baby steps. Starting to make steps in a different direction. An offer of communication. An offer of love. There's a good offer coming in. So your person is going to extend communication or extend some kind of physical offer. I love you too. Now, to give you some descriptions of this person is very much an air sign. This person is a little bit selfish, maybe a little bit conceited, may have narcissistic tendencies, or the energy of it's all about me. It's always all about them. There's been very little consideration for other people or you. This person also is very money oriented. This person will be an overworker or an overachiever or very rigid when it comes to work. And it's work, 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 no play most of the time. This person's schedule will be pretty common. It will be like a 9 to 5 kind of schedule, or just a very regimented schedule where it doesn't really change. This person will have a set schedule for years and does not like unexpected events. This person does not like surprises. This person doesn't like to miss work either because they count on that money. This person is all about the money. This person is good looking, charming. This person will smell good, look good, drive a nice car, have a very personable appearance, but also not get along with everybody and kind of stay in the back of the room. Doesn't really want to interact with a lot of people, and also makes judgments. This person would be a judger of character. This person would make a judgment on this person and a judgment on that person. And so, you know, you get my drift. This person would be making a lot of judgments and quick to talk. This person also holds back verbally and emotionally as punishment. So this person would definitely withhold any kind of affection or love or communication as a form of, you messed up, you're going to pay for it now. This is the karma that's coming back on them because of their behavior. This person also, when they fall in love and they meet that special person, will come off romantic, poetic. They may even sing or bring roses or flowers or chocolates or cook for you. This person is very surprising. They're definitely going to look different than the rest. They're going to call you more than you've ever been called by other people, text you more. This is in the beginning. This is that charm. They know exactly, this person knows exactly what it takes to win someone over. That's why they're very intelligent. They're good strategist. This person's wise. You will assume they're very wise. They are very wise, but here's where they're learning emotions. They're bottled up. Your person is not wise when it comes to their emotions, and in fact feels inferior and inexperienced in emotions. And they do not know how to navigate. And that's where they run, they flee. They don't want to deal with that. This person avoids arguments, very Libra. Yeah, this person's like, I don't want to argue. I'll just rather drive away, leave, hang up the phone. I don't want to fight. But if you corner them and you do get into a fight, they're a beast. They will go at you so coldly, and they won't even wipe the tear off your face after what they've said. Cold. This person can also come off very cold, like heartless. So you would think, but you know they're not. This person is recovering. Tell me more about the outcome here. Let's see. Oops. Got best friends. Fell out. Maybe you guys are best friends. Tell me more about the outcome for this person. Ah! Mending bridges. You see, I'm not going to tell lies on this reading. You guys will mend some bridges here. There is a mending. Look, it fell right on the 5 of Cups. Yeah, this is not over. You guys are going to make good on this. They're going to see their true colors. You're going to see their true colors. They're going to be revealed. The other cards I have here is acceptance. There is nothing in your life to fix, only the disowned parts of you that yearn for love and acceptance. You are beautiful just as you are, regardless of any faults you may perceive you have. You are an eternally radiant being of light. Accept all that you are and just be you. When you truly accept yourself, your whole world will magically, lovingly transform. So they are going to be transforming. They just have to accept what is. We have the rainbow. You are a jewel, even though you may not see it. Even in the darkest times, you shine eternally bright. You are surrounded by an aura of love, and a pot of gold awaits you on the horizon. All will clear soon. Trust and continue to follow your dreams. You are eternally blessed. So your person has a very low self-esteem right now because karma's kicking their butt. And maybe Libra is a very prominent. Hello, we do have justice. We do have lots of Libra cards. So maybe they are being a little bit, with Scorpio too, very prominent. But your person is just like, okay, I have a very low self-esteem. I make a lot of bad choices. I screw up my life continuously. I seem like I'm never doing anything right. I try, but even my trying is failing. So I give up. You know, it's that whole just screw it energy. This is slowly recovering. It's on the way, Knight of Pentacles. You're slowly recovering, person, but you have to overcome this karmic energy, this karmic person. They have control over your life, or other people do. Maybe drinking has control of your life. Maybe sex has control of your life. Maybe some kind of addictions have control of your life. Maybe unforgiveness has control of your life. Maybe not letting go of the past has control of your life. But whatever it is, you're not in control. It is. Whatever this devil energy is, it has control of your life. And for a lot of you that are spiritual and religious person, the devil has got you in his grasp. The devil is telling you to be suicidal. The devil is telling you to be depressed. The devil is telling you you're a failure. The devil is telling you you're no good. You're worthless. The devil is feeding you lies. And the devil is the father of lies. And you're feeding the beast with your sadness and your drinking and your depression and your hate and your anger and your how do you say, like, it's anger, discontentment with God, and your discontentment with fate, your anger towards the universe and everything you've been given karmically. You don't see yourself as making bad decisions. You see yourself as always trying to do the best you can do with what you know. And I'm not saying that everything is your fault, but it is your responsibility. And the changes that have to be made is taking responsibility and choosing something better now. Yes, you were hurt when you were young, maybe even a young child. Yes, you suffered, unfairly possibly. Yes, you gave your best, but you hurt people along the way. In the grand scheme of things, we all have a karmic debt to pay. Yours is being paid. The issue today is, are you going to learn from it, or are you not? Okay, and that is the testing with the moon card. And you must be very much dealing with a Cancerian energy. We have Queen of Cups at the bottom. You have a very wealthy water sign, possibly Cancer, in your midst. Okay, this is for this person. You, whoever I'm reading for, whoever this Celtic cross is for, this person has a very prominent Cancerian in their life that maybe even has a child with them that wants to grow this relationship and heal it. So if you're watching me, person, just know that there is a forgiving love and a resolving of your issues. There is a mending of the bridges. You have to get out of this mental and emotional funk. You have to feel everything so you can grow and learn. And the only reason you have not grown is because you've never experienced unconditional love, where this person waiting to mend bridges with you, loves you for all of your mistakes, loves you for every one of those wrong freaking choices you made, loves you, forgives you. That's it. They're done. They're ready to move on. They're not hanging on. You have to understand that there is forgiveness, and that, number one, you are worthy, because I know you do not believe you are worthy. You are worthy. You are worthy of their love, and you are worthy of forgiveness. So the first step is knowing that. I'm going to go ahead and read a few oracles, and then we'll be done.
You done yet?
No. What?
I was just wondering if you were done yet.
No, I'm not done yet.
Okay.
Okay? I'll be done soon. I'm ending up right now. Okay, so we're going to get an oracle here. What is your person surrendering? What is this person that I'm reading for letting go of? Okay, well, I've got a few of them. I have 3. Bottom of the deck is surrender worry. Make a commitment not to lead an anxiety-driven life. When worries arise, breathe them out of your body. Focus on the power of your heart and have faith that Spirit is guiding you always. Quick message. This would be for a Virgo. If this is a person that is Virgo and you have Libra and all that in your chart, or Scorpio, listen. You have been a worry wart. Big. And Spirit's saying you're going to make a commitment now, a choice, to stop worrying yourself to death, to quit living an anxiety-driven life. When these worries pop up in your brain, breathe them out of your body and focus on your heart, on your feelings, the ones you've been avoiding. Focus. And you can heal and grow from those feelings, okay? So that's one message. The other one is surrender to Spirit. Once you've done everything you can achieve, once you've done everything you can to achieve a goal, turn the situation over to Spirit, to the divine, and let Spirit work its magic for you. So if you've done everything you can, and whoever I'm reading for, you've been in a karmic situation, clearly. You've done everything you can to make this karmic situation work. It's not working. Now it's Spirit's job to get you the hell out. And you are, and you're hurting, and you're going to suffer. But trust Spirit. They're leading you towards someone that you need to mend a bridge with, which is a beautiful soul, possibly that Cancerian I spoke about. Tropical or Vedic, I don't care. And you need to fix this. Could even be a Leo. You need to fix this. And that's where you're being led. And I don't think you like it. I don't think you like it, and I don't think you want to go there. But you're being forced to go there, to get out of your own way. So you need to release your ego, which is that devil energy. The next one is surrender your need to always be right. Give others the gift of letting them be right. Be yielding, not rigid. This will help resolve your conflict and improve this relationship. Okay? So quit trying to be right. Who cares? Is it going to help your relationship to be right? No. Right now, who cares? Let them be right. Mend the bridges, person. The next one is, in more Leo energy, surrender to your full power. Your life is calling you and for you to step into your full power rather than playing it small. Take control back of your life. Quit letting people dictate where you go, who you talk to, and what you need in your life. It's not their business, it's yours. You have to be independent and step into power. And I think I'm reading for a Catholic or a Christian because I'm being called to pull a Jesus card. Usually that's for that person. Whoever I'm reading for would be strong in that faith. And I'm going to go ahead and read one oracle and one Jesus card for you. Let's go ahead and see what's going on with your oracle. This comes up for you again. Inner child. Bottom of the deck is connection. You have a connection you need to make with your life and how you live it and your inner child. Playfulness, lightheartedness, innocence, and wonder. This is really because your person has trouble having fun. Your person has trouble not obsessing over their work schedule and everything else in life. Your person is a worry wart. Seriously. Extremely protagonist. This person really, really, really focuses on money, work, responsibility, duties, and blah, blah, blah. Everything not fun. Love you too. They're not in touch with this inner child. There's a past that your person needs to deal with. There's a past. Whatever it is, your person needs to make peace with their inner child and will be making peace with their inner child. Okay, this needs to be healed. And let's pull the Jesus card. Nothing shall be impossible unto you. Verse Matthew 17 through 20. Maybe their name is Matthew. Maybe they have a Matthew in their life. Maybe they have a son named Matthew. I don't know how the card comes out. Maybe they have a dad named Matthew. Maybe they just like my channel because Maddie's on this channel. But listen, Linda, Your person needs to believe that nothing is impossible through God, and that even this relationship, the one that's crazy, the one that seems so out of touch, the one that they've run from, the one that your person has completely hidden from, it is possible to fix and heal. And if by some crazy act of God, you're watching my channel and this is you, what is this relationship you need to heal? The relationship you need to heal is, thou shalt love your Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind. Mark 12:30. You did not put God first. You put you first. So the first relationship you need to heal is with God. You need to heal your relationship with Spirit. You need to mend a bridge between you and God. You have gone wayward. You have gone with the devil. You have gone with darkness. You have gone with evil. And you have turned away from the light. And you have turned away from God because there's an inner child pain. What is this inner child pain? What is this inner child pain? Why am I going so deep in my readings today? Jeez Louise. What is your inner child pain? First one is King of Pentacles. Your father. First childhood pain is you believed so much into a father. You may have lost this father, but you felt like you were very well cared for when you were a child. You were very well taken care of. Finances were good. But then we have the devil. So you feel like finances were first. Job was first. So you didn't really come in first. You felt like you had a nice roof over your head. You got to travel and see the world maybe. You had a lot of things physically that you could own. Maybe you had a car, nice clothes, lots of siblings. You had a nurturing parent, but you were not put first. So the devil card comes in again. Strong Cappy today. The devil comes in to kill, steal, and destroy families, doesn't he? He comes to harm you. There's something that came into your life that was like a darkness. I think it was your attitude. I think you went very emo. I think you went very grungy. I think you went very dark. You rebelled. Okay, this is rebellious against the parents for a lack of love. And then you have the Four of Cups, unsatisfied lack of love. Unrequited love and rejection. So this is your childhood that I'm reading for, okay? And you are definitely having a lack of love from parents. You had finances, okay, but you didn't have the love. You traveled a lot here with the Knight of Swords, but you felt like your childhood went by really fast. You grew up too quick. You grew up way too quick. It took you a long time to even be okay on your own. You felt like you had to pave your own path. It was hard for you. Nobody looked out for you. The Empress, this mother. You feel like the mother was very distant from you, Ten of Wands. You felt like an alienated, abandoned child. Maybe the mother was too into her looks or her fashion or her husband, but she wasn't into you. It's also possible maybe you lost your mother and there was a difficulty with your mother. Maybe your mother was sick or ill of some kind. It was just a hardship for you. You didn't feel nurtured. You felt like it was a burden. You felt like you were a burden. You felt like you were a burden to your mom. Maybe your mom didn't want you. Maybe some of you guys felt like you were meant to be aborted. Or maybe you feel like you just weren't important to your mom. And for some people, you weren't in your mom's life because she passed away by maybe a vengeance. Maybe somebody murdered her with the devil card. A person murdered your mother, or she was taken by an illness for some people. Knight of Wands. You've been quickly on your own, always in and out of your life. You have been going forward by yourself. You've been partying, drinking with friends, around a lot of people. You've always taken care of your looks. You've been rushing in and out of relationships. You've never had a stable one because you didn't really experience a stable one. So you have been trying out the waters in and out with different relationships, friends, family, lovers, all of the above. It's like you have one group of friends and then they're gone. You have one lover and then they're gone. Or maybe you get married and have one lover, but you're always cheating and playing on the side. You have an ego, Leo. You have strength. You've overcome and endured a lot of pain, but you're closed off. Seven of Wands is you have a wall up. You are closed up and you have a wall up, especially against a Queen of Cups, a Cancerian energy. This Queen of Cups is offering you her love. Knight of Cups. This Queen of Cups really wants to give you her all, her love, but you have a wall up. You won't let her in because you have a history in the past, Eight of Swords, that you haven't let go of. It's that situation. Nine of Pentacles. Independence, abundance, self-worth. You struggle with that. Leo energy again, King of Wands. You've done everything for yourself, by yourself. It's hard to let people in. You always have your walls built up with the Nine of Wands. You always feel like the world is falling at your feet. You have the World card. Everything's always ending. Everything's going to come to an end. You don't want to experience something good because you know it's going to end. So why would you welcome something good when you know it's just going to end? That's your experience. That's how you see love. That's how you see the world. Very pessimistic. You don't even see you in old age. You know why? Because you don't know if you're going to die tomorrow. You're very worried and insecure about life. You don't know what the next blow is going to be. You're scared of God. You're scared of the universe. You're scared of fate. You're scared of karma, and you're just scared. And the truth is there's a lot of fear in your heart. Fear. If I could get to the bottom of your energy, it is fear. Not hate, not anger. Those are subsequent. It is fear. And you've been scared since you were little. You've been scared. So that's why all this is showing up in your life. That is your struggle. What is your future with this person that you need to mend bridges with? What is your future with this person? This Queen of Cups. Oh, the Fool. And the Hierophant. A new commitment and a new marriage. We have Aries and Taurus energy here. This is about a new beginning in love and a new commitment towards a new life. You're going to work on this with this person. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be really hard. But you're going to do that because it's just, because it's right, because it's karma, because it's fate. You're going to do this, and it requires effort on your part, and it requires hard work. And you're going to do this. I know you are. You're going to get the energy, Eight of Wands. You're going to start taking action on this part of your life. You're fighting it. You're fighting doing what you have to do. You don't want to do it. Why don't you want to do it? Why don't you want to fix this karma? Ace of Wands. Because you want a new beginning. You don't want to go back to this other person. You don't want to go back to this old person. You don't want to go back to this person. Aries. You don't want to. You want something new. That's why you refuse to go back and mend these bridges. You are giving it such a fight, such a struggle to fix this with this Cancerian kind of Aries energy here. Your temper's in the way here. Give me more details about why this person struggles. Five of Cups again. Depression, sadness, too much water under the bridge. Steph, there's too much fights between us. There's too many endings, separations. It's not meant to be. I don't see how something so painful would be meant to be. It's not right. There's too much. It's just too much. Temperance. It's about, it takes too long. It would take too long to fix all of our problems. Maybe they're a Sagittarius. You feel like you cannot fix it with this person because there's a Tower. You guys had a violent ending or a terrible ending, a terrible breakup, maybe years of long, long distance separating the both of you. It was true love. Four of Wands, Ace of Cups. You were meant to marry this person. You were meant. This is a true love. Do you know that with true love, it doesn't matter how long you guys have been separated, how far the distance has been, how terrible the Tower was, how much the heartbreak was? Do you not understand that when it's meant to be, nothing else matters? Everything else falls away. Time, space, feelings turn into healings. The Magician says you can have this new beginning, but you have to will it. You have to be open to healing with the Sun. You have to let love in. Even if you feel you could lose it in the future, let love in. Let it in. Let the healing begin. There's a Christian song you should listen to, and it's Let the Healing Begin. I want you to listen to that song. Google it, YouTube it, Let the Healing Begin. That's what you need here. Everything has to shatter. All the walls have to fall down. The foundation completely has to crumble so the healing can begin. So go ahead, person, let it fall apart. That's what's supposed to happen. And we're going to start recovering. 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, it's going to take a little bit of time, but you're on the way to recovery. This is going to move forward, especially if you're with a Cancer or a Gemini. Look at that. You guys are coming into a new relationship, a union and a reconciliation and the mending of bridges. You're going to get your shiznit together. You are. You're going to get it together. It's happening. I feel it. It's on the way. That's pretty much it. I will give you, let's see, where is it? Give me one more open before I end. Where's my book? Yeah? Me too. Okay. All right, so I'm going to do one oracle before I end. The Transformation Oracle. I think it's fitting because this entire relationship is going to transform. What is an oracle for you? Oh my gosh. The oracle for you is 2 of them. Wow. Purification and resolution. Empress energy. Look at that. Purification and resolution. The word of the day for you is that your person is going to resolve these issues with you. There's going to be a purification of their energy. They're going to heal. I'll read that for you as quickly as I can. It says, find the light inside of difficulty. It is time to transform poison into beauty. Toxic feelings of revenge, rage, and resentment are quite colorful emotionally, yet bright, colorful creatures in nature are often the most deadly poisonous ones. Similarly, left untransformed, our intense negative feelings can make us quite literally sick. The peacock touches us and teaches us a lesson of purification. The peacock, I can't talk today, sorry. The peacock's special feathers come into the form of what it eats, including toxic insects, frogs, and snakes. The peacock converts these poisons into bright, vivid colors of plumage. Like the peacock, you're going to transmute your old poisonous harms, obsessive thoughts, rage, anger, and resentment and hate into nourishment for your soul's growth. All that pain from your past is going to be changed and transformed. You're going to grow. Hold on, we have an impatient person here. Give it to me then, and stop being ugly. You can next time ask and don't throw it at me. Not nice. Anyways, you're going to morph your emotional darkness and immaturity and pain into a spiritual light to avoid drowning in your negativity. Your purification will clean the crowded clogs of pollutants and dirtiness that's going to restore you into the pure original state of clarity, openness, and refreshment. That like clarified butter or the treatment of wastewater back into clear, drinkable water. It's only through compassion, mercy, and consciousness and awareness and grace. And doing the inner work in your soul right now will turn your dark tendencies to what will be salvageable and a treasure from the most difficult of life experience. And you will convert your toxic rage into spiritual victory. The element is fire, the number is 2, and the phase is refinement. And that is Empress energy again, a pregnant female. Okay, so this is going to be reborn, rebirthed. Your person is not ready yet, but they are being given birth to. okay? And these mother issues, which are deep-rooted, are going to be purified. And there's going to be peace. And there will be resolution between the two people that need to be made peace with, soulmates. And I think the reason I can't speak, honestly, is because whoever I'm talking about has trouble communicating. I really do. Now I'll read resolution. Resolution. Revisit your past and resolve unfinished business. Now is the time to return home. Revisit a former time, something you've left behind. Reunite with your earlier self and settle an old account. It's time to express words left unsaid, show feelings that you were hiding, and ask questions that were never answered. We let the person we are today bring wisdom to help the person we were back then. Together, the two parts of ourselves, called me and myself, can heal our old injury. Perhaps you ran away, person. Maybe you froze your feelings in time, or buried them. Maybe you buried yourself in addictive behaviors to escape a painful truth or reality, maybe even escape a painful childhood. Maybe you've never noticed it until this being brought up. It's never too late to resolve the past. Maybe you need to clear up old family quarrels, rectify a wrong that you did, or face a lingering misunderstanding with new maturity. It's often hardest to practice changed behavior around those who have known us our whole life, so sometimes it's best to discard them. Some people can never see the new you because they hang on to your past. Your slowest healing wounds come from those closest to you. In family, in our spiritual community, or at work, we may face a tremendous amount of healing and recovery. Work to clear old scars, yet time and the universe and a grateful attitude will help you confront your past and restore harmony and wholeness. The energy of this card is water, the number is 10, and the phase is an ending. I love it. I love it. So there is change. You guys are coming, the spirit saw this. There was an ending here to everything with the world, a completion of a cycle, and baby steps forward in the right direction. So amends will be made, apologies will be extended. I think your person is going to extend an apology, especially if you are a water energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. I think there is going to be an apology being given to you. And I do feel that you guys are going to have some bridges mended. I see beauty in your relationship, and I see togetherness, and I see union. But there is some healing that has to happen, and I'm sure everyone here is well aware of it. So that's what's happening, and, this is what's happening in your person's life. It's facing their karma. They may not like it, but it's happening. They have to. So it is what it is. Thank you so much for watching my channel. Please like and subscribe if you haven't. If you have currently an open case with PayPal with receiving your cards, I thought I made clear to everyone that I was waiting on receiving the gilded oracle copies before I send out your order. So if you have made an order that included this, you're waiting a little bit longer than other people because I need to get the gilded, and 90% of you said you all wanted gilded. So please be patient. If you ordered your cards from the summer, remember that back then I didn't have the cards ready in June, July, August, September. They weren't even in my possession. They weren't even finished. I was taking names for the first orders so I could pay the photographer and the work to support my deck being created, and you'd be the first ones to have it. It was delivered October 31st, or, right when I did the unboxing. So near Halloween, I had my first shipment. It was delivered. I've sent out shipments for those that just ordered the tarot alone, which was not very many, because a lot of you ordered the tarot and the oracle, and you need to wait a little bit longer on the oracle. The ones that just ordered the single tarot, then that's been sent out. The ones that are waiting for the duo, you're waiting a little bit longer. So I just want to make that clear what's going on. So really, you've been waiting since October, late October. And then with my grandpa situation happening November 14th to December now, I had a whole month of his being sick and the funeral. So I was hoping you guys could understand what was going on there. And that really took me out of my vibe. So if you do have an open case with PayPal, please close it. Please understand that I'm addressing this. It's on the way. Everything's being dealt with. Please understand and have a little bit more patience with me. And please backtrack to how all this card things came into play. Since then, October, all my cards are finished. They are completed. My tarot is done. So those are ready for pre-order only. Pre-order means you're going to order by putting your name in there and your payment. I put you in a lot of 25 orders each. After I receive 25 orders, I can then order the box and the shipment will be sent to me. Then you get your shipment sent to you. After that, it takes about 30 to 60 days for your order. So just give it a little time. It's already done. You don't have to wait long. The people that waited the longest were the ones that had their names from the beginning helping me support to bring my deck to life. That's a little bit different than today. Today, when you make a pre-order, it's literally a pre-order. It's 30 to 60 days. And that's when you receive your order, okay? And that's because I need to get that 25. So I just want to be clear, crystal clear, when everyone's ordering decks, that you guys all do understand. I do have some of these in stock, so if you order these singly, I do have some of these in stock. I may or may not have some of these in stock, depending on how PayPal handles this refund situation with the people that are here. I'm not going to send it out if you're in PayPal. If you're in PayPal with an order drama, then I'm holding off because I need to know. I'm not going to send it out if you are going to get refunded. That's a waste for me and that's not fair. So I'm holding off on that till that's cleared up. If you have one open, close it. And as soon as you close it, I'll go ahead and ship you out one. Okay, but if you are waiting for the oracles, please give it a little bit more time. I'm waiting for MakePlayingCards.com to send me another shipment of the gilded. These were messed up. The printing even made some of the words tiny on, I think, 2 of my cards, and I do not like what they did with this deck. And I am waiting to hear from them, and I still have yet to do that. And if you guys want to torture them, you can. But their phone number, no one answers it, and no one replies to a voicemail. So I'm really relying on their emails. And so I'm dealing with them as quickly as possible. And I know it will be resolved, and I'm sorry for the lateness with those who have ordered Oracle decks. But I just wanted to be clear what was going on with that. That being said, I would like to ship the tarot first and then wait for the Oracle, but that's going to take 2 shipping costs for me. That's really a damage for me. It costs, even just in the country, about $12 to $17 per shipping. So double that up. I'm not making a lot here. So I can't do 2 shipments. I just can't. That's not financially fair. I don't have that kind of money right now. So if you could please just wait till that shipment is here so I can pay for 1 shipment, okay? And I'm sorry you have to wait, and I apologize. In the future, this won't be a problem. Some of these are really simple. The ones that ordered 1 tarot deck, simple. They get it shipped out. It was fine because that was easy. There was no problems there. For those that have just ordered these, no problem. It just got sent out easy because it was just 1 thing. But when I'm getting into this mess of this damn Oracle, just understand what's going on. My frustration with that too. Okay. So that's it, and I'm working on that. For those of you that have readings, I've dealt with that. I've refunded my emergency readings for November and December because I couldn't do it. I only have 2 emergency spots open right now because I have 3 people I need to get to. We have Rim, Virginia, and Fenporn June. 3 of you guys I have to get to right away. And reiteration on that, emergency readings are usually typically 6 to 72 hours out from your appointment, but it can take up to 14 days if a situation arises. And I think for one of you guys, it was that situation where my grandpa had passed. It was a couple weeks ago, and I couldn't get to your reading, and it's going to take that 14 days. So I'm sorry about that, but it was written in there, so I just want to be clear that you guys understand how those emergency readings work. I'm no longer taking personals. because I have catching up to get to with other people that need readings as well, that have already ordered in the past and you're waiting. So I have remedied that situation by no longer opening a calendar and letting other readings come in. So my only means of income right now are those emergency readings and donations and orders for my cards. And even right now I'm dealing with refunds, which is losing a lot of money. So I really count on that, and I just want to say thank you so much to everyone who's donated. Thank you so much to everyone who supported me on this channel, on this journey. It's very appreciated. And to those of you yesterday that donated through Super Chat and I didn't notice, my apologies. Thank you so much. I hadn't looked up to seen them. That being said, I do have merch available, over 300 different kinds. Please go there for Christmas, see if you see anything you like. I also have my cards for pre-order, remember that, and they are available, and you can get the tarot that I've created. Okay. All right, it's very good quality. It's all gilded there. It's all beautiful. And then I have my little oracles also, my little bubble oracles, which you can also get there. And then I have my love oracles, which I'm still waiting on. Those are the worst ones right now because they're taking forever. But if you get in the pre-order, at least you'll be one of the first ones to get it, okay, when you do get it. And those have just beautiful little love messages. See, here's one that's messed up. See how tiny that is? See how they put the words up there instead of on the paper? This is the drama I'm talking about. I'm waiting for them to fix it. But these are ready, and they are beautiful, so 99% of these cards are beautiful, but they just kind of messed up my order there. But I have those available too. I'm expecting to receive these fixed by Christmas. I'm expecting these to be sent and fixed by Christmas. I really, really believe they will be here by then. And that means I will be sending them out by Christmas, okay? For those of you that have ordered these and you're waiting for your order with these, okay? Sorry it's not going to be there before Christmas, but it will be there by, around that time. So hopefully around the new year you will have it. And I feel really crappy about that. I'm angry. I know a lot of my people are tarot card readers and wanted to share them on their channels and use my decks, and I'm so angry that you don't have them and you haven't been able to. Even my best friend who's in California and has a tarot channel hasn't been able to use my cards, and I feel so terrible. But it is what it is. I can't afford double shipments for everybody. That would be insane. So anyways, thank you so much for your patience and your love and light and everything and your understanding. My last announcement is I will be doing a year projection for each sign on my subscription. So if you have subscribed, please go in there, set up your login. Number one, set up your login right, and you'll be able to see every month since I think the summer of readings. There's a lot of readings, extra bonus readings. You're going to be able to see all those just for fun, and you'll be able to see this month's readings, and you'll have a special New Year projection for each sign, and that is $99 a month, and you can subscribe there, and that would be really lovely. So do that. And I guess that's it, guys. Remember, this love crazy thing is a journey, not a destination. So just keep swimming. You're doing fine. I hope you like my readings, and keep your head up. Okay? I love you guys. Sorry for the long reading. At least I waited for the announcements at the end. Bye, guys. Stay away from drama, okay? I love you. Oh, I'm out of here, guys. I'm tired. Bye.